guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Oh, there he is. As you guys are currently out in Sinluma, the homeland of Brennan. Last week, you guys came here and asked to speak with Phelan Thamior, Brennan's mother, who has been residing comfortably inside this tower. After a discussion with Arvig Longtail, you guys have managed to get a little bit of private time with Phelan and have delivered a letter to her. She is going to walk away for a couple moments as Sweet August Rose hands her the letter. And we're going to go ahead and have her read it. Because it matters. So, as she looks down, I'm going to have the author of the letter read it for us. Brennan?
Yep. Yeah, of course, that's when my mic cuts out. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'll read this. Mother, I know this isn't easy to hear, but what I've done was necessary. No one wishes to take their own father's life, but it was the only way to begin undoing the wrongs he brought upon the village. Father was an illusionist, and perhaps one of his cruelest illusions was the one he cast upon you, making Sinluma appear peaceful from your tower. The truth is far darker. The life of our village was drained to build your castle and summon the dragon that protects it. I've taken my first steps to heal the damage our family caused, and I'll return to continue, but I cannot do this alone. As the last living member of our line, this burden now falls upon you as well. You may not be an adventurer like me, nor as bold as Sweet August Rose, but you have a responsibility to help right this wrong. Step down from your tower and let me show you the village as it truly is. Your comforts will await for you here, but the village will not survive without your help. Brennan.
She takes this very seriously and sits back for a moment, appalled at the situation. She collects herself, straightens her dress, straightens her back, and comes back to Sweet August Rose. Miss Rose.
Yes?
I believe it is time for me to go for a bit of a walk, a bit of a ride. I will be returning to Sinluma with you. It's my duty, my responsibility. I must know the truth.
Oh, that's very grown up of you. Yeah, Rose just gestures at her to, lead the way out of I guess onto the balcony. I guess Arvik still has to. Are there stairs here? I know there's not a door at the bottom.
There's stairs down at the bottom, but as far as getting down from here, no, not easily. Oh, we lost Echo again. There he is again.
Yeah, Rose just gestures at her to lead the way.
She smiles. Very well. And she will go out onto the balcony and beckon for Arvig Longtail, who will swoosh in to land near the top, clutching the tower itself. Arvig, I have been told the truth of the village. We will go see it. The dragon nods sagely. As you wish. But it is dangerous. I am not certain that I can protect you from all that is there. I have been protected long enough. I must see what lies at the heart of our home. He nods. and lowers his head for her to get on his back. He gestures to Sweet August Rose. I know that you have a penchant for theatrics, so I will not guide you down. And he awaits you leaving the tower before he descends.
No, I mean she was just gonna hop onto his back if he allowed it, but if he's not, she'll jump off.
Okay? As you jump off, you descend to the bottom of the tower.
Yay! I used my
Superhero
reaction
landing.
to counter it. So what is it? Oh, I rolled 20d6.
Yes.
And then if it's 18 times 5, I think.
Yep. So 90. You reduce the damage to 0.
Yay!
As you perform your superhero landing, the gathered people of your party see Arvig release the tower and descend. As he swoops down, he lands next to you, lowering Phelan to the ground. So
Yeah, Brennan will take his hand out and help her down.
she gets down. Well, I suppose it's time.
Brennan will say, I'm glad that you made the right choice. Follow. And then he'll start walking.
Okay. She smiles and goes, if it's far, I think I'm going to ride Arvig, if that's fine with you, Brennan.
Brennan's already walking like nonchalantly, kind of stops and turns around. Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine, Mother.
She will climb up aboard her dragon and follow you guys through the trees towards the village. As you guys approach, it's still dark in the village. Very dark. So we're going to put you guys at the village. You'll find yourselves on the far left-hand side.
During the daytime, right? Just.
It's still dark.
Oh wait, why are we here at nighttime?
The darkness hasn't
in the
completely
morning.
dispelled yet.
Well, yeah, I thought it was like still daytime.
Yep.
So it's daytime, but it's still in the village. It's
Yep.
still
It's still dark
yeah,
in the
yeah,
village area.
Oh,
okay.
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 Yep. All right. Does anyone need dark vision corrected, or is everything set properly?
Gotta zoom out to the map so big it was like, oh, what am I gonna find?
Yeah, this map is huge, so it takes a while to load. I remember
Oh,
last.
I apologize.
No, I remember because last time I was here with Aimer, like it took a long time to load. Also, I need to stop downloading Space Marine too. So let me just.
Yeah, like they can see me, I don't see anyone else.
All right, let me correct
Oh,
your
okay.
dark vision here. What's your dark vision supposed to be
So we
set?
could just-
Test 2?
300.
300
Like
feet.
I see areas over here. I just don't see the area around myself.
How about
There
that?
we are. There we are. Yeah.
So, I mean, we could actually stay here and let Arvig fly her around the town. She can see the devastation from the rooftops, right?
Do you want her to go flying? Because the last time flying happened here, things got shot at.
Did they? Did
Yep.
we get shot at here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, escort quest. Yeah, Rose is. Well, no matter what we do, let's see how many people are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I mean, there's
6, 7, including Arvig.
There's
Hold
a
on a
range on how far. There's a range on how far bows will shoot. Anyway, I mean, he just needs to fly over the village, doesn't he?
You just
Well,
want
I
her
mean,
to
She
see
needs to
it?
see the devastation.
She
Yeah.
wants
She needs to see it up close.
Okay. She's going to look around. This is Very dark. What should we do?
Before we do anything, because don't want Phelan to die, I am going to use Emboldening Bond. There we go. Put that in D20.
Okay.
So she is going to just mutter to herself quietly under her breath that there is no self, and they are me, and I am them. And she's going to lend Phelan. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I doubt Arvik needs our help. So yeah, Phelan, Testu, Rickard, Bredden, Aimer, and Echo, the emboldening bond feature.
Okay. It's everybody except for yourself.
Basically, yes, because I can only do 6.
What does it do?
It's basically like a bless,
As
except it
long
only
as
works
you gotta be within 30 feet of each other.
Of each other. Yeah, so like we could technically
I have-
daisy chain it, as long as
Well,
you're
I have
in.
bless.
Well, it stacks with bless, so
Oh, okay. Oh.
and it
okay.
lasts 10 minutes. So yeah, yeah, any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it. So it's also kind of like guidance too. But it only
Yeah.
works. It only works once a turn. So if multiple things on the same turn wallop you, it only apply to one roll. So, but yeah, she just does that just to make sure you failing the best possible chance of not getting sniped.
Yeah. Yeah, and after you do that, Brennan's going to kind of put his hand around Thalen's shoulder and tell her, you know, we're here to view and see what happens. We know you're not adventurers like us, and because of that, this might help you as well. So he's going to cast Stone Skin on her.
He smiles down at you. I'm not an adventurer, but I have done some studying.
I bet you have.
Well, we may as well, go all in on this. And Testadine caresses his holy symbol, takes out a little bit of moonlight and flicks it towards her, casting Death Ward.
Okay.
And turns to Arvig and says, "Yeah, that breaks. You run."
He nods.
Brennan's going to turn. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. She is. Should I only have 2 slots. No, I'll save that in case if things get if things get bad. Yeah, but Rose will pull out the second drift globe again.
Okay.
Because she knows what happened last time.
Sure.
Do I have any rope?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is there a way to bind it?
It follows you.
Yeah,
Your
it
blood
just
will follow you when you move.
yeah, but these things like snatching it, as we learned with the first one. I wonder if it's still here. I hope it is. I'd like it back.
Yeah, I would like to see one get as close as he did last time. I think things will be different. I mean, if he's going to take an action to snatch the Drift Globe, he's going to regret it and let it go.
I'll just make sure it stays next to me too.
I once had a friend, he mounted a dozen Everbright lanterns on his shell and just rented himself out to construction sites at night.
Yeah. If you needed a temporary light source, that makes sense. Okay. Well, Phelan, if you want to see this place, here it is. The fountain's over there. Rose points to the northwest. The creek running through the river is on the other side of the main street, which is ahead of us.
Is our dark vision affected by this light? Does it cut it in half? Is that what it does?
You should have normal dark vision in here.
I should have 120.
Double checking. Oh, correcting that.
Oh, and because we leveled up, I know that we've used the Character Mancer to reset your hit points. So reminder that Testadine, Ricard, and Aimer have plus 30 max HP, and Brennan, Rose, and Echo have +20.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
What'd you say about Echo? What's that?
Okay.
The 8 spells he cast earlier today.
You have plus
Uh,
20
Echo has +20.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
to his maximum hit
Yeah.
points.
God, I love having a cleric in the party.
Brennan's going to turn to the group and say, she needs to understand what's happening here so that when we go, she can help organize forces to clean this up. What do you all think would be strategically the best way to show her in a somewhat safe manner? We have a dragon. The dragon could use its breath weapon, ahead of us before we move anywhere. But I mean, I'm open to suggestions.
Well, the issue
So I
is that
think-
if you're looking to raise the town and purge it, that's a different task from wanting to clear it out and reclaim it. Is there anything of this town that you wish to reclaim, or should it become a graveyard?
Are we going to try and clear it, or are we just going to for one thing, Arvid can't go down the middle of the street, I wouldn't imagine, unless he shape changes. So, I mean, do we just go around the edges of the town and just go around the village and do the parts that he can go? We can burn the place to the ground. I can help you with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I kind of think that might be going around the perimeter might be a good idea instead of going right in the center of everything.
I mean, it doesn't look like he can fit down this street I'm looking at. I mean, between these buildings. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he's the size of a 3rd edition Taresk right now.
You guys are dealing with big honking dragons, guys.
Right.
How
big is Arvig?
Big.
Very, very big.
Well, he's
Big.
So let's see. Just to measure Arvig for you guys, because measuring matters. Arvig is 55 feet long.
So, let's see, that would be...
It's still only the 3rd biggest
That's
dragon we've seen.
Yeah, it's gigantic, which is, pretty big.
He's
Always
twice as
thought
big
that
as a
the
giant
dragons-
crocodile.
I thought the measurements in 5th were, according to the book, are a little off.
Oh yeah.
Always I like the doubling scale instead of the add 5 feet. I like the doubling scale.
I agree.
Yeah. There also used to be 2 size categories below tiny: diminutive and fine.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Diminutive
it's
and
like-
fine.
Tiny was a house cat. Diminutive would be a mouse. Fine would be a fly.
Yep. So the dragon follows Echo Rex and Sweet August Rose. And as we get here, he turns and sees something, and I need you guys to please roll for initiative.
It's a Gaos.
Get themselves together.
Yep.
Uh-oh, that's not good. That's bad.
Did you roll well? Oh no. We know what that means, right?
It means...
He says that, but it usually turns out pretty good.
I'm just superstitious.
And just one other reminder, there is freedom of movement on Ricard and death ward on Rose.
Oh, that's right. We put
Yep.
that little...
Did we get a long rest? We did
Yeah.
this in the morning, the letter, right?
You
Yeah,
did
we
this in the
got a
morning.
long
Yep.
rest. Yeah.
Yep.
So we had a long rest.
Yeah, that's good.
In that case.
In that case, the aides would not have been there, etc. So you either have all the buffs or you don't.
Oh yes. Okay. So what Testadenide is going to do is he's going to pull out that deck of cards he's always been shuffling, and pull out a very fancy one. As he snaps it out of existence, he's going to cast a 9th level aid spell on himself, Ricard, and Aimer, and that would be 40 maximum hit point.
0.
Okay.
All right, so no aid spell. Got it.
All right.
But I'm still going to do the others.
Sure.
So, aid 9 on. Okay, so and aid 5 on Brennan, Rose, and Echo. So that's still plus 20 max HP.
And then I go back up.
Thank you, sir.
20. 20. Ba, 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 ba.
Arena of Movement on Ricard and Death Ward on Rose.
Yeah, and you all have. Don't forget the little dot for the effective bless of emboldening bond.
And
As long as you're-
Arvid's going to use a reaction because he saw something, and he's going to grant all of you true sight,
Oh, convenient.
as well as plus 20 to your perception checks.
Jesus.
That's a
I
nice
think that
ring.
boosts
I like
my passive perception to like in the 50s.
So,
Hold on, I just want to see what that actually boosts it to.
Testadene
Customize.
looks back and forth at the group and says, I don't know if I like that. You guys are really ugly when you can see that much detail.
That's the thing I miss the
Lovely.
most from the
20.
artifacts. You think it would be turning into a dragon and all that. It's the true sight. I miss that more than anything.
yep.
Why do you think I had a koala with me at all times?
My passive perception right now is 53.
Yeah, I've stepped out of 3rd edition.
Oh, all right. This happens when you guys are high level, guys. It's just what's going to happen. All right, Miss Rose, you look around, you see a variety of entities. What would you like to do?
Do they look like they're about to attack?
They are about to attack as I am
Alright.
rolling for their initiatives.
Oh, geez, there's one right on top of Echo. God damn it.
This one looks different.
That one looks different. Okay, she is going to do several things. Oh man, I know that if they hit, they just automatically drain your hit points or keep you from healing, and they lower your hit point total. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Okay. She is going to. Actually, you know what? She wasn't expecting this. She's going to use her action to unhook the clasp on Cass, the Infinite Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah, she. Well, I mean, I did that. I put a thing, so I had to use an action to unhook it. I just, which in this exact scenario is disadvantageous because I can't draw it instantly.
Yep.
So
So you
she
unfasten it, get ready to use it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I use the action. I suppose I could draw it.
Yep.
As well. So I have to do the roll.
Yes, please.
20.
Yep. Here we go. You're fine.
And now I have true sight, blind sight, and all that other stuff, and all that other jazz. And she is going to try to protect Echo. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I didn't attack this turn, so I can't flurry of blows to
Correct.
attack. So she will move right here, and she will use her bonus action to dodge using patient defense.
Okay. Well, then it becomes the Nightwalker's turns.
Yep.
And
Well, those things are
we're
mean.
going to reach up and try to attack Arvig up here. And we do so with this. A 31 will hit Arvig for 26 necrotic damage. And a 24 will hit Arvig for 32 necrotic damage. But he is resistant, therefore he suffers 13 plus 16. So 29 damage. Down here, this guy can choose to either attack Echo Rex or Sweet August Rose. 1d2.
She's making faces at it.
Okay.
So if that changes his decision making.
It does not. As
How does it get this scattered? Like, where is everybody?
You guys are all pretty close to each other, actually. So the first attack is against Echo Rex with a 30 to hit you for 19 necrotic damage.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna subtly cast Shield.
Okay. Takes your AC
and
up to
the
what?
It only raises my AC up to 27. However, it will the shard, the astral shard, will teleport me back to here.
Cool. So, the second attack will be against Sweet August Rose. With an
He misses.
18, he misses.
14 because I'm dodging.
14, yes.
Yeah.
All right. We go to Ricard von Karth.
What is this here?
That appears to be a corrupted elf.
Okay. Card will move over next to this Nightwalker. Well, there's a lot of shadows over here, guys.
Light spells would probably be pretty good right about now. Daylight, sunburst, nova, getting paint and drawing a little sun on the ground.
Going to try.
I mean, I
to,
have some massive light spells, but I'm pretty sure you want me to cast what I'm gonna cast.
use my bonus action to try to misdirect this Nightwalker to attack this thing.
The Nightwalker turns, and it needs to make a saving throw, correct?
Yeah, it's a DC 19 intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. You'll love this one. Pow!
Beautiful.
All right, so he turns and attacks it. And we'll deal 27 necrotic damage to it.
Okay, then I will start swinging away on this guy. No
Sure.
advantage for me, I don't think. So straight rolls, but
Yep.
I do get an extra attack from misdirecting him. So should be 4 attacks.
Awesome. And all of those will hit. And this is one-handed or two-handed, I forget.
One-handed.
All right, so 31 plus 12 is 43. 43 plus 17 would be 60 damage. Whack, 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 whack.
Yeah, and actually, now that he has this armor, I imagine that, like, he's got kind of that Alucard thing happening whenever he fights, where he kind of, like, just kind of shifts around, and it's almost imperceptible, but now he's, like, kind of, like, turning into, like, sand and dust as it happens.
Awesome. Love that cinematic.
And
Cool.
also, I rolled a 4 and 5 and still hit. I love that.
Yep.
And that'll be it for my turn.
And that doesn't happen on Tomo.
No, not yet.
All right. After Ricard von Karth, we go to Echo Rex.
Yeah, so what can I tell about these creatures as far as are they from the promaterial plane? Do they have immunities?
Roll a religion
resistances,
check, sir.
weaknesses? Okay. Religion. I'm supposed to be good at that. Okay. 26.
A 26, yes, sir. Here you go. It's for Echo. There you go. That's the entire sheet.
Okay. Are they one of the things that's probably not on the sheet, I haven't looked yet,
Right.
is are they from the promaterial plane?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Right. So I'll share the information just off the top of my head, resistances and immunities and that kind of thing.
All right. Cool. Welcome,
and then
Aimer.
I'm
Need
gonna-
you to roll for initiative, sir.
Where's my token?
Left-hand side.
Oh, up there. Okay, cool. I'm still working, so I wouldn't say I'm very AFK-ish, but a little bit.
Understood.
They can be stunned. Good to know.
Uh,
But they have a +7. Ugh. No, I'm
now,
sorry.
The description
Plus
says the
13.
negative plane.
Did they say negative plane?
Well,
Yep.
that's a stat sheet, but these
Yeah.
guys are
are
from
not.
Senluma.
Yeah, these guys were originally from Sinluma.
Yeah, they're born
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
so
ignore
I'm
the
gonna
stat
hit-
sheet. That's just the monster sheet.
Gotcha. So I'm going to hit this one here with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. one next to Sweetheart's Rose.
Yeah.
All right, so these are with
There's-
advantage.
There's 4 of them, right?
Yes, sir. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits, 4 hits. All right, so you're going to deal 26 plus 14 would be 40. 40 plus 11 is 51 damage with a cantrip, sir.
And 20 for agonizing blast.
Okay.
Ooh,
71 damage with a cantrip.
God damn.
I mean, I could do more. I just hadn't spun up yet.
Now you guys
In
understand why we don't do campaign characters in the Battle Royale anymore.
Yeah, Echo. Yeah, Echo would be nasty in the Royale. He's going to quicken his Dragon Mark,
Okay.
and he's done. Or I should have done it first.
Yep. Oh well.
He's done. Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to use a legendary action at this point, and we are going to go ahead and use a psychic beam. And the psychic beam is going to come outwards, and we're going to blast in this direction, 300 feet. That way.
Oh, convenient. Is it? It doesn't hurt any of the buildings.
Nope, it's psychic.
Unless
Convenient.
the building is a mimic.
True. But the psychic beam is going to go ahead and they cannot possibly succeed because it's a DC 26 intelligence saving throw, as everything in that line will suffer 30 damage. All right. After Echo Rex, that was my legendary. We're going to go ahead and use 30 damage to these guys, because they're getting blasted. Those go away. That goes away. This goes away. Come on. Nope, I clicked on something wrong. Goes away. Away. All right. Cool. Then the corrupted elves. This guy up here is going to run over to here where it gets flanking on Ricard, and we're going to choose either to attack Arvig or Ricard. 1d2. So we will be attacking Ricard with claws. Or Ricard at 8. Oh, sorry, 25. 25
Gotta
to hit you.
crit to hit me.
They have to crit to hit you?
Yep.
Awesome. That's great. Coming out from behind here, this guy will move 40 feet to there. And, yeah, he's going to dash towards either Testu or Sweetheart's Rose. We're charging towards Testu today. All right. There we go. And is the Drift Club just floating there, or is it leashed or something?
It's staying within 60 feet of her. So.
All right. So I'm going to use my free interaction to grab a hold of it.
Little bastard. Well, at least he's not hitting test 2.
Little fucking Driftglow goblins here.
All right. Tester today. What would you like to do?
Well, Tessa today gives a sharp clicking sound, which is an indicator to the party to get your asses over here, as he holds up his holy symbol and invokes a majestic stream of light around him,
Okay.
creating an aura of life, giving everyone in this 30-foot aura resistance to necrotic damage, and your HP maximum can't be reduced.
Awesome.
Oh, thank Christ.
That's helpful.
Pretty good.
Cool.
Can't use
That
that.
I got something in
That's
my
important.
face, and I don't have a bonus action, so yeah, he just stands there. Done.
All right. Cool. After Tester today, it becomes the Nightmare Shepherd's turn. The Nightmare Shepherds are going to look around, and it's going to take a 10-foot step to there, where it's going to cast Confusion. And we're going to cast it at one of the 3 people I can see, because he can't see Arvig.
Yeah, I'll subtly dispel that or
Counterspell it?
Counterspell that.
All right. Cool. Confusion is a 4th level spell, so I do need a charisma check with DC 14. Not a saving throw, just across the top. Okay. You managed to counterspell the confusion. That was going to be nice, but oh well.
I'm a little burnt out on confusion. Okay, like I
Yeah?
don't have time for that.
No? Nobody got time for that?
I mean, I spent all the anytime I touched blood before. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh.
Well, Phelan, on the back of Arvig, is going to cast Mirror Image on herself.
Shocking. The vain elf wants to see more of herself.
She's not vain.
She's a neat.
All right. So after Phelan, we go to Brennan.
What kind of terrain is this green stuff on the left-hand side is green and
It's
down below?
grass and trees.
Grass and trees? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. Brendan will place Hunter's Mark on this fellow.
Sure.
Okay, we got a 28. Let's see if I crit. Ooh, almost.
All right. Cool. You will deal 26 damage to him.
Okay. I'm going to attack the same creature again.
Yes, sir. You'll easily hit him. Excellent. And so this one's going to be 18 minus 1, so 17, 17 plus 5 is 22 points of damage as your second arrow lodges inside of its dark flesh.
And Brennan's going to move over here and try to use the vanish feature to hide amongst the brush and trees.
Okay. Cool. So you try to disappear. Please roll your stealth check, please. Awesome. And at the end of your turn, Arvig is going to use a second legendary action to claw at the Nightwalker. And hit for 16 damage. All right. Then we go to the Shadows' turns. The Shadows are going to come out in full force. All right. That's all of them at the moment, so we're going to be attacking Arvig to start. And against Arvig, a 19 will not hit Arvig. And then the one against Ricard, I believe I have to critically strike you. I did not. And then there's one next to Tester Dinaday. A 15 doesn't hit you, I don't believe, does it?
Correct. He's a tanky boy.
Yep. All right. At the end of their turn, Arvig is going to attack one of the shadows, trying to eliminate it with his claws. and he will tear the shadow apart. There was a second shadow that should have attacked Arvig. We'll see here. Doesn't matter. Okay. So, it then becomes Arvig's turn. Arvig could attack the shadows or the Nightwalker, but the Nightwalker's worse. We're going to go ahead and he's going to use his primary breath weapon. And we're going to do his big bad breath weapon, which only happens on his turn. Right. And lock with the height. Rounded. Go up. Come on. So a 300-foot cone goes out from Arvig.
Jesus.
And we're going to blast everything in that area as Arvig unleashes his primary breath weapon, which he only gets back on a 5 or 6. Dealing 69 damage to everything in that area. The windows blast out. And so we're just going to go ahead and eliminate everything in there that would have died.
Does he like blow over the buildings with that?
The windows all shatter, yes.
Yeah. I have force damage. You know, someday Breezy's going to be casting Cone of Cold spells that big. I'm just saying.
Yep. Be nice. All
Oh,
right.
real quick, can other players see my aura? Because
Yes.
said he can't.
I
I can. Yeah, I can definitely see it.
Okay, cool.
poor dog.
Oh, that's Hector. He wants. What do you want, Hector?
Attention.
Yeah, probably just attention. All right. So that's all of them. Nope. Minus 16 damage there. This guy's toast. He notably did not hit Ricard with that. All right. And then he will perform the rest of his multi-attack with his bite and 2 claws on the Nightwalker. And because of pack tactics, he's going to deal 44 plus 33 is 77. No, 121 plus, no, 77. 77 plus 18 would be 95 damage to the Nightwalker.
Man, yeah, all I gotta say is dragons with pad tactics are scary.
All right. That is Arvig's turn. We go to Sweet August Rose.
I think Rose has fought one of these things before.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I think it was it in Inland Point? I think
Yep.
there was a couple of these guys.
There
Okay,
were a
yeah.
couple of those in Inland Point.
I don't remember what they do though. However, I do know what these guys do. Okay, can't grapple it. I guess she's just going to attack it. And or should I activate the Fiend Shard? That's another action. I don't think we can afford to wait. So she is going to make one attack with Cass.
Okay. 32 will hit. Increasing the damage or increasing your attack bonus, right?
Yep. But I do that after the turn during the cooldown because
Sure.
it only. I guess technically if I make another attack with it, but I'm not. The
Right.
next is going to be with Valerian because
Okay.
he doesn't like to feel left out.
Of course not. That's a critical strike.
There we go.
Dealing 27 damage.
And then there's a lot here. So she is going to flurry of blows,
Okay.
and hopefully this doesn't come back to bite her in the butt. So does the 21 hit?
It does.
All right, so she hits that guy.
You literally
and-
have to roll that one to fail.
Really?
Yeah,
I
they
thought
have an
they had
AC of
crit.
14.
Oh. Well then, shit. I should roll everything at once. Oh, and Crusher goes off.
That's cool.
So everyone has an advantage on this Nightwalker that Rose is fighting down here.
All right.
And I'm going to move him 5 feet to the right,
Okay.
just to try to get him away from everybody.
Sure.
Shadows aren't really that dangerous. Is that like a ghost or?
It is a corrupted elf. I'll show you guys the art for it. For those of you who played 3.5, this art may be familiar as a skulk.
Oh yeah, these were the sneaky ones. Okay. And he has Madrift Globe.
Yep, in his hand.
Well, I guess you know what? It doesn't hurt to try. Since this is basically a free action, Rose will speak the command word to make the Drift Globe cast daylight.
All right. That sucks for them. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, really?
Boom.
What about this guy? Is the shadow of the
this one
building
over there.
just?
Oh, there it goes. Yep.
I
All
don't
right.
know if the shadow of the building would be saving him.
No, all good.
Just gave him disadvantage.
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh well, I'm trying not to kill him. Oh well.
They're already dead, technically.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
yeah.
destroying them, not killing them. The first part.
and that's outside because it's only out to right here. Okay. And then after this is
fodder.
yeah, this is all dim light. And I believe that's it for her turn. She did a bonus act. She did her flurry of blows. Oh yeah, she'll put a stunning strike just on the last crit hit just to see if she can stun this Nightwalker.
Sure. The Nightwalker's Constitution saving throw. Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm sorry. He's got plus 13 to his con
Yeah,
saves.
he has a pretty ooh, but he failed.
Yep, he's stunned.
You roll those 4s. And Rex, I need to be well, no, he's stunned and he has advantage, so I think I'm not too concerned about him attacking anybody, so she's going to move up here just in case this guy tries to charge the 2 spellcasters.
Okay.
And that's it for her turn.
All right. At the end of
this
your...
guy down here.
Go ahead.
This guy's stunned right here.
He is.
Stunned and he's been
Oh.
crushered, so he has
Oh,
you have
thank you.
like double advantage.
Up here...
which isn't a thing, but I like to pretend that it's a thing
I
because it
know.
makes me feel better.
Absolutely. Up there, we are going to attempt to take a legendary action as we claw at the Nightwalker before its turn. And with the 26, I will slash the Nightwalker for 13 damage. Not killing it. But then it becomes the Nightwalker's turn. And the Nightwalker is going to start by casting its Finger of Doom.
That
So-
sounds menacing.
Yep, Finger of Doom can target anyone except for Sweet August Rose because I can't see her. So, 1d6, 1d7, sorry, 1d7. Who are we targeting? Except for Aimer. I don't think I can see Aimer either. Oh, I can see Aimer through a window. Awesome. So, number 7 is Echo Rex.
You're doomed.
Echo Rex, within 300 feet of the Nightwalker, he points at you. You should roll a wisdom saving throw or suffer. Wow, that was a pathetic roll. 25 necrotic damage.
Suffer 1/3 of an Eldritch Blast.
Features, inventory.
Sorry. Hold on a second. I was testing a macro.
Okay.
Bad. There we go.
All right. So, do you have advantage on wisdom saving throws? I don't believe so.
Proficient.
All right. So, you will suffer 25 necrotic damage and become...
Except
Uh-huh.
he's in my aura, so he is resistant to necrotic damage.
So, you'll suffer 12 necrotic damage and be frightened until the end of his next turn.
I'm immune to frighten.
You're immune to being frightened. That's great, because
rot.
if you were frightened by this, you would also be paralyzed.
Ooh. Well, luckily I am immune
He's
to
not
paralyzation.
paralyzed, you know.
Okay.
Thank you.
His other thing is to target one of the two people next to him here. 1d2.
And it's this guy over here, isn't it? The one that Rose is going after?
No, this one here.
Oh.
He attacks Arvig. And misses. All right.
Makes sense. That's the biggest threat right now.
Yep. All right. That's the Nightwalkers. So we go to Aimer Shastina.
Justina. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? My bonus action on a Blade Song. 5, 10, 15. Okay, what's up? 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. No, I can't see him anymore. That's real.
You might want to get down here.
Well, yeah, I can only move so far is my problem. Still not quite there. I'm gonna crawl. I'm gonna run under Ardveg and be like, "Please don't step on me."
He looks down.
15,
I
20,
won't.
25, 30,
Unless
35,
you're into that sort of thing.
40. All right.
I think that's only for little old ladies in Aimer.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a long story there.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna use Axe and Scourge yet, so that will be my turn.
Ricard von Karth.
It is my turn.
It is.
My turn. I will. I don't have anybody to misdirect over here, so I am going to just attack this guy 3 times.
Very well. He has giggity hit points. And you are going to strike him 3 times. That's going to be 29 plus 17. Should be 56 damage.
So close. I'm going to activate my shield by saying the command word, Victoriamnia.
Boom.
I'm going to use my bonus action with my new Shieldmaster feat and just try to shove this guy prone.
Okay. So his athletics check to not be prone is going to fail. He's prone.
And then I have the mobile feat, so I will not provoke an opportunity attack as I move down towards S2.
Okay.
That's it for my turn.
At the end of your turn, Arvik's going to take a legendary action, and thanks to him being prone, we'll try to crush him with his claws,
I'll just give him a wink as I run away.
dealing 23 damage and destroying it.
Aimer's like tippling around with the force of the claw hitting the ground, like, whoa!
All right. After Ricard, we go to Echo Rex.
Quick,
Yes.
Eric, this guy, I forgot to clear cast from the last time I used it, so he should have 1 extra HP.
Okay.
No, it's just,
I understand. I appreciate the honesty.
yeah, cast is broken, and I don't want to be accidentally cheat using it, so...
I appreciate it. And when this guy now has 1 hit point at the end of this, we'll know it's because of a mistake on your side.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. And honesty. It's great.
Okay.
Just gonna subtly cast Wish.
Okay.
He's running past this guy. Actually, I want to see how far I can get. Yeah, that's right. Gonna subtly cast Wish, and he's gonna cast Spirit Shrouds at the 8th level.
Okay.
Yep. So that'll give him 3d8 on his hits, and then he's going to quicken an Elder's Blast.
All right. And that's anything within 10 feet of you, right? For
Yeah, that's right.
Is it
That's right.
necrotic divine?
It's
Necrotic.
necrotic.
Radiant?
It's necrotic, cold, or radiant. So it's,
You get to
it's going to be
choose one.
radiant.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be radiant.
Oh, good lord.
Let's see.
He is a little gold dragon, so it makes sense that he gets extra shiny.
4d10 plus 40, basically. Plus
That's,
3d8 per hit. Ugh.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Guys, this is why warlocks get so limited spell slots. Okay.
Yep. So
Because
that's going to be
Eldritch Blast
25. 25
48.
plus 13 is 25 plus 13 would be 38. 38 plus 10 is 48. 48 plus 40 is 88. Right? 88.
That's right.
All right. And then Spirit Shroud does an additional 54 damage.
94. So it's 94 total.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right. 94 from Spirit Shroud?
That's
Oh,
right.
total.
Oh no, I think the
No.
94 total.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
think it's 94 total. Yeah.
All right. Got it. That is correct there.
He's still standing by 1 hit point.
No, he's got more than that.
One in point.
Okay. I give it a shot.
Yep.
You get
And, yeah, Echo's done.
Okay. After
he bravely
Echo Rex.
puts himself between the monster and Tetsudenide. He's going to save the turtle.
Tortoise, you lizard.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah,
Tortoises.
but that's because they come from the sewer. They're not land-based.
Yeah, think Master Oogway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I have no corrupted elves at the moment to mess with you guys. So we go to Testudinide's turn.
Now, Testudinide is going to advance up behind Rose to give her the opportunity to run up and strike while staying in the aura. And he is going to cast his Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a terrible roll. It can't be 19. It's supposed to be plus 19.
You got a 1 and you rolled a 1, so
And you have plus 18.
I didn't update that.
so 20.
Yeah, 20.
Okay. Oh, I have to end. It's on my turn. Yeah, I have to end my turn in it.
Yep. And so
At the
do
end
you
of your
shove?
turn, Yep.
Do you shove her, or you can't end on her space?
Oh, I'm not in her space, am I?
Yes.
Are you? On my screen, he's right next to me.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, must have been like a desync or something.
Yeah. And then he is going to invoke a sanctuary upon himself
Okay.
as a bonus action, and done.
Cool.
So
All right.
now, if you the aura is resistant to necrotic damage or HP can't reduced, and you get 20 HP at the end of your turn, or 20 temp HP.
Awesome. Cool. Then it becomes the Nightmare Shepherd's turn. The Nightmare Shepherd looks over at y'all, and we're going to go ahead and enable the Aura of Nightmares. And so,
Flash of auras.
Yep, Battle of Auras. As his goes up, his is 30 feet.
The Venn diagram of doom.
That's what it is.
Well, we played in a game last Monday night where there's like 5 of them up at one time.
We're going to step over to here, where I will then multi-attack. And we're going to use 1 attack with my claws and 1 with my staff. The claws upon you, Sweet August
Ooh.
Rose, will be a 19 to strike you.
Yeah, she parries that with Valerian.
Then, using 2 hands, the staff comes down. A 23.
Nope.
All right. Phelan Thamior from aboard the Dragon Arvig. Oh, what's she gonna do? She's going to look over and go, I've been lax long enough. And she is going to let out an elemental strike twice. The first one on the Nightmare Shepherd. Oh, come on. It should have been. It's not rolling damage for that. Oh well. The second one will miss, but the damage for the first one should be 9, and that is force damage. So 9 force damage.
Well, 2 1s on 2d10. Oof.
Yep. Oh well, she's out of practice, guys. She hasn't fought in years and years.
Ever?
What does this guy look like?
Which guy? I'm sorry. The guy, the Nightmare Shepherd.
Yeah.
Here's the art for you guys.
Actually, looks pretty fucking metal. I like it.
Is that a Magic the Gathering card?
It is.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
pretty
Wizard
cool.
of the Coast thing.
So cool looking.
That's cool.
Yep. It comes from the Ravnica book. For those of you who like Ravnica,
I like the negative space. It's like the Jack Kirby stuff.
right? It's really cool. All right. So after Phelan, we go to Brennan Thamior.
Yeah, so Brendan's kind of hiding now, and he's before he does anything, he's going to look at Ardvig, this huge dragon, and his mother up on its back, and with admiration and Draconic, he's going to tell Ardvig, "You're an impressive ally."
He nods at
Character.
you.
After that, Brendan's going to move his hunter's mark to this fellow down here.
Sure.
And I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then going to attack.
Okay.
Okay.
27 will hit easily. Sweet. So that's going to be 18 damage on the first one.
Okay.
You actually don't. Oh, you do get sneak attack because he's stunned. So 18 plus 6 is 24.
There you go. Yep.
And second strike will hit easily. You actually doubled his AC on that one. For an additional 14 plus 4, so 18 damage there.
Okay. And Brendan's just going to move a little bit and then try vanish again. I'll roll stealth.
Okay. Cool. So then it becomes Arvig's turn. Arvig heard get over here in the aura, and will do so. And he's going to move towards the aura. Plop. As he arrives, he is going to attack the Nightmare Shepherd. And we're going to use the claw. Bite. All that hits, dealing 26 plus 32, which would be 58 damage. So 58 damage there. Cool. All right, and he will attempt to recharge his breath weapon. 1d6. He only gets this back on a 5 or 6. He did not get his massive breath weapon back. Sweet August Rose! And no, he has no concept of personal space.
I mean, he is big enough that we're just standing underneath his belly. So, Rose is going to. Well, shoot, he moved into my space. Cause she's trying to keep these things alive if she can. I think that thing probably has about 100 something hit points left, if I'm guessing. I don't think I could knock it out. So Rose is going to flurry of blows the Shepherd of Nightmares.
Okay.
So, I don't think I have an advantage against this guy, right?
Nope.
Because no flanking. Okay, so 1. Oh, that's pretty low. Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Okay, so
16 piercing damage dealt. Awesome.
right, and then that's another point on Cass, and then she's going to attack with Valerian.
Okay. Cool.
And then she is going to flurry of blows.
All right. All right, so 26 plus 11 is 37. 37 plus 13 is 50 damage.
And no, I'm not gonna stunning strike it. That's it for her turn.
Okay. Cool. All right. At the end of your turn, Arvig's going to use a legendary action and try to claw at it. And because of pack tactics, we will hit it for 18 damage. All right. Aimer, what would you like to do, sir?
Be very afraid of a dragon with pack tactics. Beyond that, let's see, we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then I will use a bonus action to dash. And I'll go brop. And then I don't know what this is, but it's really ugly, and I'm gonna smash it.
Actually, really cool looking.
Hey, it's not South Code. You don't gotta smash anything ugly that crosses your path.
Sure, I do. That's what Aimer does, you know. That's why he has so many illegitimate children.
Oh, yeah. Swears Rose, you started your turn within 30 feet of it, so I did need a wisdom saving throw. Or you're going to suffer damage.
I was wondering what Aura of Nightmares does.
So you will ignore this. All right. Cool.
Well, it activated its. When did it? What's its turn?
Its turn was a while ago. But you're the only one so far who has started your turn inside of it.
Oh, okay. All right. So
But you have ended your turn in my aura, so 20 temp HP.
Yep.
So it's back. So another 20, so that goes up to 40. And that's Aimer's blow.
Yes,
I
sir.
haven't rolled it yet. I was waiting for you guys to figure it out. All right. All the dice. That's crit.
He's gone. Delete. All right.
I thought 19 dice to come in. That's what the other one's putting. I'm like, I don't even need to worry about that last one.
Yeah, so 145.
Aimer just scurries up and he's like, sorry I'm late, as he cuts it in half.
Yep.
And the token was really cool. Aimer just thinks it's ugly. And that'll be his turn.
All right. As Aimer comes in with Shastina, we will go to Ricard von Karth as even Arvig's impressed.
I think you may have deleted these guys from initiative.
I think I did.
Oh well, he's not stunned anymore because into my turn.
Yeah, I did delete them from initiative. They should be going.
I think they went like right before me or something.
Yeah, he is stunned. So
Yeah.
but I don't know about any others. I can't see.
No. So.
Yeah, Rose. Yeah, but Rose is gonna say like, be careful because last time we were in here, she got attacked by 8 of these things at once.
Yep.
So like, there's a lot. Don't get overconfident.
So he's going to go ahead and take his turn now, and we're going to use that Finger of Doom on somebody. There's 8 of you here. Roll 1d8. Do number 2. Oh no, that's going to be Phelan.
That's Phelan, yeah.
All right,
It was
Phelan.
at this moment he knew he'd fucked up.
All right. So Phelan needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He gets plus 1d4 from the bond of.
Yep, emboldening
something,
bond.
Yeah.
But she saves. And so the Finger of Doom, she takes no damage. All right. So that's going to be his turn. He then attacks Arvig twice using the innovating thing.
Did you
Missing.
see that? This thing gave your mom the finger.
He tried to figure Brennan's mom.
I've done that before.
It's worse.
Wait, you figured Brennan's mom?
No, I just meant moms in general.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
This is why she didn't leave the tower.
Because of Aimer. Hey, baby, how's it going?
Ricard von Karth.
Card Von Karth will move up to next to this guy and start swinging away.
Yes, sir. All right. 32 plus 11 is 43 damage, sir.
And not going to shove him prone, so that's it for my turn.
All right. Here comes Machine Gun Rex.
Let's just start with an Eldritch Blast.
Just.
Yeah. One, two. These are with advantage since Ricard's there now.
Okay.
And you're functionally casting Disintegrate.
Yep. So 22, 33, 47. $47 plus 54 would be 101.
That sounds right.
Maybe for the final battle, we should just have Amia strap you to a big tree and just use you as a wand of Eldritch Blast.
Hey, I've come up with better combos than this. I was thinking about, you were talking about the Cartomancer.
Uh-huh.
Imagine using the Cartomancer and then cloning Echo. And then, doing the Spirit Shroud and another Echo standing there. Yeah, it could be it.
All right. Anything else I can note?
No, I don't think so. He's going to, I guess, follow the group. I don't know if we're going to keep rolling or what to do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're pretty much bodying this. I don't think we've taken any damage.
Like I said,
I think we're in good.
Rose got attacked by 8 Nightwalkers at once. So those are the strong ones, and so there's a lot more of them here.
Yep.
Or if they aren't, they're hiding somewhere. So
All right. So that was turn 2 of Spirit Shroud.
Yeah, I've been tracking it.
Cool. And I don't have any Corrupted Elves. Tester Dinday.
Testadide is, given the situation, he is going to try and scamper up onto Arvig. First he looks at a leg, and he's like, no, and he looks at a wing, and he's like, no, and he winds up doing the little turtle shuffle, running to the side, then running back up the tail.
Okay.
And he's going to take the dodge action.
Okay. All right.
And he's going to point northward and say, perhaps we should get to the center of town and draw them out.
Are we trying to get rid of a bunch of these things, or are we just, just doing a survey of the city, the town, to see what's here?
keep in
I've
mind,
seen what is here. If you would like us to leave, we can.
the goal is to try and save these things and return them back to normal beings rather than the twisted creatures of shadow.
We don't know if they actually will return fully back or not, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Should we leave or should we stay?
We're only here because of you, Phelan. It's up to you.
I've heard if we go there, will be trouble. But if we stay, there might be double.
Yeah. There's more of this. Yeah.
Then I propose that we let them be and hope that Usul's light restores them to who they are.
Well, there is something I could do that would certainly impair their ability to be a threat. But you'd have to cover me for 10 minutes.
I believe we can do that.
Who wants to cast Forbiddance, I think?
Yeah, Forbidden's 200 by 200 foot area.
Oh, wow.
So 200 by 200 would encompass most of the village, not all of it.
Mm-hmm. But since it's a ritual cast, I could do it over and over.
Is it from you? Is it from your, where is it from?
It's a spell.
Is it from your location, or do you cast it at a distance?
From my location.
Yep.
So we'd have to be in the middle of the city for 10 minutes holding these things off while you ritually cast?
Oh no, we can stand in the corner of the city and blast, a 200 by 200 foot area, and then go to the four corners of the city and get most of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Is that what you guys want to do?
So you cast choose one order.
And that
It's
will
the best plan
fry
so far.
all of
I
them.
mean,
Wow, 10 minutes.
Or at least
you guys think we can hold these things off for 10 minutes?
yeah, that's 100 rounds. I mean, I don't know how many. I mean,
it will certainly provoke them to come out.
Create a ward against magical travel.
well, it's
Okay,
the 5 die
Just
kind
to
of turn.
put it in perspective, if we start doing this, every single thing in the village is going to come all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these things aren't stupid. So,
And
I mean,
I'm
it's
fine
just-
with that, but you guys do need to be aware that that is mechanically how I'm going to run it.
Okay, okay, I'm not gonna.
Well, a fun thought is we have Ardvig here. We have the ability to blast many of them away. And if things look bad, I could just stop the ritual and we can leave. But we'll have forced them out of their areas of hiding
I mean, what's the point of that?
to set these souls to rest.
I thought we were gonna try to change them back.
It would
We're
run
trying
them
to kill
all. off.
Like what is our purpose? Let's go. I guess with that one.
Now, are we going to kill everything, or are we going to try to save them? Like, because
I don't
think-
think they can be saved.
Yeah, and
Yeah. I
I'm
think
worried
that's-
that with the death of Brennan's father, whatever bound them here might be loosening. And if these things say disperse into the countryside, we're going to have a problem.
it is true. Yeah, there is a lot of shadows there. We don't know exactly how this works. I mean, we do have arcane. Not like I mean. To quote Rose, this is all nerd stuff. So she doesn't know what the consequences are going to be for doing, or if these things can even be saved or not. She was under the impression that we're going to try to save them, by doing this gradually. But if we want to clear out the town, like there's another option. So it just depends on what you guys want to do.
Didn't we? I feel like we asked. Like, did we ask Usul? I feel like we asked
Yeah.
someone if they could be changed back.
Yep. You did ask Usul, and he said that if he could take over the light, he could change them back. So
What does that mean?
it means that if daylight is allowed to return on a regular basis to the area, these shadowy, corrupted elves would return to themselves.
So maybe
Okay.
let's hold on. Let's think of this then. I mean, because now we have two things here. One is we don't know if whatever bound them here is going to keep them here. That's an issue. But then we need to commit genocide basically against all these things. Or we could think of what Usul had stated. Right now, it's still dark everywhere, and so these things are thriving. If the light's here, he's saying that they could potentially be saved. That could be something that Thalen could work on with Ardvig while we move on.
Oh, holy shit, I have an idea. It says up to 40,000 square feet of floor space.
Are you gonna make a ring?
How about we make a ring? We contain these things until the dawn.
Or at least keep them from leaving the village. That's
Yeah,
not a
that's the
bad
thing.
idea.
Is there a dawn though? Because it's daytime right now, right?
Well, I think what the implication is the curse is weakening, and it's
Yeah.
going to take time for the sun
it.
to start shining normally. But a
Got
ring would keep these things from
Yep.
escaping, which is
If
pretty
you guys
interesting
want to
idea.
encircle this, yeah, you guys can
Yeah.
do that.
That's actually a pretty cool idea. Like just to make sure, because Testu actually raises a really good point. Like shadows are scary to normal people because you release one shadow in a city, and it starts murdering people, and then you have 1,000 shadows.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think there's any settled areas anywhere nearby on the map.
No, nearest
Uh,
place is Nausha, which is 3 days away.
Yeah, and I think it's over the mountains too.
They're not going to leave this. They're not going to leave this shadow, right? I mean, they're going to stay inside the shadow.
I mean, they're not stupid, so like some of them may flee to caves or try to like hide in the forest where it's dark enough where they avoid the sun.
Yeah.
So I actually think the ring around it is actually I guess would it be a ring or a square?
You can do it either way. Functionally, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's actually
Minecraft ring.
a pretty cool Minecraft ring. Yeah, I think it's actually a pretty cool idea.
We're messing with voxels now? Okay.
Yeah. Take
Do we
Slade
want
out
to set up a
gun.
defensible position and then just fight these things for 10 minutes?
Well, if you do the ring, you just stand back and circle them. None of them are affected by it unless
Takes
they
10
enter
minutes
it.
to cast, though.
Right, but if none of them are affected by it, they're not going to know that it's being cast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So it's a spell.
let's
It's
do
not
it.
ritual, right?
Right.
It's not
It's a
going to take
ritual.
like 10 minutes.
It's
No,
a-
it's gonna
gonna
take
take-
10 minutes for him to cast
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those cleric spells that gets so underutilized, but it's wildly powerful. Like especially if you're making camp for the night, you have no reason to not just make a massive, set of rings around you.
Yep. So is this what you guys want to do?
That's-
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
I think that's
so.
actually a really good idea. Yeah.
Cool.
Because I mean, I think it won't keep the stronger ones from leaving if it depending on how thick the ring is. Like if the stronger ones really want to leave, they could just power through it. But
There's a
should-
couple that can actually make it through that you have not discovered, but for the most part, anything that goes into the is basically done.
yeah, it depends on
My-
how
my-
thick you want to make the ring.
I want to make it as thick as a Pixar mom.
Yeah, I was
Gotcha.
just
So
waiting.
3 squares wide.
Oh, Bruiser against. Let's see.
Now the thought is also, nope, lost train of thought.
Are you guys cool with
Yeah,
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, at least we can leave feeling like we've done something,
Cool.
constructive.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
how many days do you want to hold the ring up?
Oh, that is the other concern. So Uso's light is going to return them to their normal form, right?
Right.
What would happen to someone in there if right now they return to their normal form? They get slaughtered. So
Well,
the cure
presumably it would all
be-
happen at once, but
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So-
it only lasts a day. Oh.
Right. So, how many
have enough-
days
how
do you
many-
want to
how many-
keep them here in order to
How many-
decorrupt them?
How many thousands of gold of powdered ruby do you have? Oh wait, it doesn't consume it. Never mind. You just need
Yeah,
the
that's why
one.
it's so awesome. Yeah, that's why I went into debt for Aimer. Like, hey, I need this for a spell focus.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I can just use a divination and ask the gods how many days of Uso's light will be needed to remove the curse upon these unfortunate souls.
7 days.
All right, let's pop in that VHS and do 7 days.
So, test 2. Look, so we have to. So you'll do. So we'll stay here for 7 days and do this ring. Is what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. Now I can actually cast forbiddance too. I can do it as an action if I use my wish each day.
Okay.
But so I mean, but if if he can cast it every day, then we'll just let test 2 cast it every day.
For guard.
Mhm.
All right.
7 days.
So you guys can go ahead and cast Forbiddance and sit here with Phelan and Arvig and watch as the sun returns to Sinluma.
That's cool.
Awesome. So that's going to take you guys 7 long days. So
Yeah.
I need you guys to go ahead and eat your rations.
Ha! I don't eat anymore. Ha ha ha.
Let's say, where's the Aimer's bored and needs entertainment for 7 days roll?
That's going to be a D100.
And Tessa's Day is going to be using part of his new Cartomancer feat because he got the Prestidigitation cantrip, which means he can make the create food and water food not taste like ass.
Okay. Cool.
What should I do for 7 days? I feel like I should.
I mean, you can always go make scrolls. There's a nice big fancy tower nearby.
That's for nerds.
I'm pretty
Well-
sure. Yeah, she doesn't have the training or the.
Calligraphy skills.
Well, no, she does have the calligraphy skills. She actually has really nice handwriting. It's just she doesn't know how to make scrolls. Like she doesn't do magic.
I haven't seen her handwriting.
Yeah, she wrote the note.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she has. She's written several times throughout the campaign. She has very nice handwriting, but because I think I explained earlier, because my handwriting in real life is awful. So
Yeah,
I make
know.
it as
I
a
know
wish,
that,
as
which
a-
is
as
why
a
I was
wish-
absolutely going to just taunt the character.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
a wish
Dr.
fulfillment
Breezy.
power fantasy, I have all my characters have really nice handwriting because it's something I desperately wish I had in real life.
So we get to
well,
make
here's the
scrolls
thought.
for 7 days.
You don't have to make magic scrolls. I mean, if you've got fantastic handwriting, wouldn't it be nice to be able to take some time and document your adventures to this point?
She already has. She does that through several means. I guess she could update, but that'll only take a day. Trying to think.
Write threatening
No,
letters to all your enemies and have them.
nah. She'll just do normal monk stuff, train and meditate. Yeah, she'll just be practicing with Valerian, I guess,
Okay.
for the week.
I can see her just repeatedly practicing the falling off the tower.
So,
I mean,
Aimer,
she already got that down pat. She's really good at that.
with the 56 Aimer, there is no way you're keeping your patience for 3 days.
No, Amer's gonna make scrolls for the first 3 days,
Okay?
and then at some point he's gonna lose his mind after making 3 days of scrolls. And I don't. What is there to even do out here to entertain him?
Hey, and well, here's the thought. We don't have to be here for all 7 days. We have someone who can cast teleport twice a day.
We have to be here 10 minutes. Yeah, we have to be here 10 minutes every day.
Yeah, like or like maybe an hour. He'll set up like multiple thick rings, just going outward.
Nah, but this is well. I mean, it's also giving Brennan time to hang out with his mom.
Oh yeah.
It's
Is
you know
there
it's
room-
fine taking some
Is there
time.
room in the tower, or do we need to? We can. We can.
You guys can go to the
Teleport
tower
back and
if you'd
forth.
like to hang out there. Yeah.
Amers, I mean, I know I don't think there was anything there, but if you want, you could go defile.
I want
not
to go get the
defile-
mansion. Yeah, we need to go get the mansion, don't we?
Oh yeah, you can go get
No, I was thinking about going and pilfering whatever was left of Sumner's house.
Well,
Yeah, I was
Sumner's
about to
house
say,
burned
yeah.
down, so.
Well, yeah, you looked at the random shards of
He
wood
was
and everything.
Yeah, he was a mage. There might be some non-flammable stuff in there.
Hmm.
Keep in mind, Amer's bored, so I don't think it matters if he
Understood.
thinks there's anything
Yeah.
there or not.
What
Yeah.
was that name of that floating island we have?
Endless Pinnacle.
The Endless Pinnacle. Yeah.
So Testadine does need to pop there because he needs to send his Quaddle back, and he's probably waiting there for a gate spell.
You gonna send the Quaddle back to the astral plane?
So to Celestia, but yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, if Echo wants to get the book, Rose is or Shadow Rose or Black Rose is currently on excuse me, she's on a boat heading to Bourbon. So
Yeah.
it's only been a few days since that meeting, so I think it shouldn't have arrived yet. So I think.
No.
Like yeah, Echo could just teleport to the room she booked passage in. She has her own little private room.
Do you know? Do you know where that is?
Echo has the Eye of Kydron. So
Oh,
he
so
can
you're
just-
going to use the Eye of Kydron to go visit Black Rose.
Yeah, as long as he gives me heads up, Black Rose can turn off the non-detection.
Can you turn it off?
Oh, does Black Rose have non-detection?
I'm assuming it does because the veins are a part of Rose. Are like, I'm assuming it
that's
does. Well, actually, that's interesting.
It's
That
a separate
actually,
creature.
Oh, so I guess it doesn't.
No.
All right. Well then, because also, yeah, they'd be a resource, so she wouldn't gain them
Yep.
back at the beginning of the day, like Rose does.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I mean, can't you just Eye of Kydron the room she's in? You just because Rose will tell you like where she is.
Yeah, we can do that. Echo needs to see Black Rose, I guess. Is that what you're calling her? Is Black Rose?
Shadow Rose, because Yeah,
Shadow
technically.
Rose.
Yeah, technically Black Rose
Echo
is
needs to see
something
Shadow
else.
Rose, so he'll have to use the Eye of Kydra to see her, and then we can go. And,
Yeah, she's
you and I
doing.
can go and get it and come back.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
if we're gonna be incorporating it Magic the Gathering, you should call her Black Lotus.
that's
Yeah.
somebody else.
That is somebody else.
So, what does that do? It gives you back mana, right? I don't remember. That was ages ago.
You can tap and sacrifice it and get 3 mana of any color.
Yeah.
I love how
Okay.
fast you rattled that off, Aimer.
Yeah, I played Magic a lot back when that was like current, but I haven't really played a lot since then. So I know a lot of the older cards, not the newer stuff.
Yeah, I mean that was back in the freaking early '90s. Like I like that art. I like the art style back then. I mean, don't get me wrong, the art nowadays is amazing, but yeah.
Yeah, I stopped playing with Featherlight.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, right. But yeah, she'll hand over the book to Testu, of course. No big deal. But she's not going to come back with us because Rose has her doing other stuff.
So you're going to take the book from her?
The mansion.
The mansion?
She'll give it to Echo. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I do need the wisdom saving throw.
Oh, for the eye. Yeah.
I'm going to take Rose. I'm going to take Rose with me. So
Okay.
It'll just be me and Rose going and coming back.
Right, but you need to go ahead and do the check for the Eye of Kydron.
Yep, and I'm going to take a potion of advantage
Okay,
because I'm not as good at this as she is.
okay.
And she'll also emboldening bond you before you do it.
Sure.
So you get 1d4.
You did take a level of cleric, huh?
I did. Yeah.
So
One other option is if we want to use the simulacrum, you could just leave pseudo Dinide here to just keep casting the spell.
Well,
we can go on to the next adventure.
there's an issue here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Echo failed it. I'll use inspiration to re-roll it.
Yes, sir.
Good.
This is just the first number. All right, you're fine.
Golly, see,
Yeah.
I love
had to
that
put a
so
feat
much.
into the wisdom. I had to put a feat into wisdom just to be able to try and make the check.
Yeah.
It's,
She's going to
it's
watch
so
you.
frustrating. This one magic item, and it's like Echo's. It's like Echo's precious. I mean, it's like the thing.
Oh,
he doesn't wanna let
absolutely.
go of, and it's like I hate it.
I know. You should.
The funny thing is, once the campaign ends and our characters go our separate ways, Rose is going to ask Echo for the eye.
No, and he's going to say no.
Not a
He's plans for the eye.
chance.
She's literally running a spy organization. Like
Then Rose is gonna be like, "Hey, Amer, will you go steal the eye from me?" And then Amer's gonna be
She's
like,
not running
much
the
you
spy organization.
in the area, she would be.
So Echo. The thing is, it's functional for Echo because he can teleport when anything he can see, he can teleport. So it's functional. But then in retirement, it's also going to be one of those functional things, I guess. It's,
Oh
like
yeah,
I
it'll
said,
be great for a
it's
story
precious.
character. Yeah.
"Let's say,
I
what do
just
you
hate-
wait?
yeah, I
The
just
eyes
hate
in
the
5
fact
years."
I had to spend a feat on it and like inspiration every time.
Yeah,
It might as well be cursed. It should say it's a cursed item. So,
I think it does say it's a cursed eye.
um,
But yeah, Rose watches Echo struggle with that, and she just says, that thing is gonna kill you someday, Echo. Like, if you ever touch that thing when no one's around to help you,
yeah, I know. I'm gonna find a way around this. It's the very limit of my ability in order to use this item. I don't know why you are so much better at it than I am. But,
I don't think you're ever gonna find a way around that, Echo. That is a very, very
I just have to raise my wisdom.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna venturing just for books to raise my wisdom.
yeah,
I mean,
that's what
so
he's
my
supposed to
wisdom's a 13, and I have a +7. I mean, if I raise my wisdom, then it would it'd go up quite a bit. But anyway, we go to see Shadow Rose.
Cool. You guys are arriving at a ship where there's blood and guts everywhere in her cabin.
I mean, considering Rose has a link to that, is that normal? Like, I'm guessing it's a Cervantes slave ship or something.
It's a Cervantes slave ship that she managed to sneak aboard and killed the people who were inside this cabin. Barricaded
Oh.
herself inside and is following instructions to the letter.
Okay. I mean, okay.
She
I
isn't
could.
being subtle. The people on the ship
Wow.
believe that she's been captured.
Wow, Rose. This is a mess.
Well, so part of her cover is that she's going to be looking like a demon. So,
Yep.
um,
She's got horns and wings, tail, whole 9 yards.
if it makes you feel any better, the people
Fits.
here weren't exactly innocent. They were slavers. But yeah, Shadow Rose will hand over the manuscript.
Yep. Cool. You are given the book, Milfred's Manual of Magnificent Mansion.
Is there anything else you want to do before we go back?
Oh yeah, can you give Shadow Rose some of your paper birds just in case she needs to send some messages?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll give her 10 paper birds. Easy.
Okay.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of weird because when they're together, they start like syncing their movements. Actually, technically, the Shadow Rose didn't level up.
Mm-mm.
So I'd have to go back to Olia Dark to get some more obsidian to buffer, I suppose. I'll do that next time I go to Nausha. But yeah, that's it. We'll head back. Rose waves goodbye to herself.
She waves back.
All right, that's 7th and an 8th level spell in about 3 minutes.
It's fine.
Rose, you're
It's fine.
All right, so that's
That's
day
fine.
1.
We have
Yeah.
we have
Well,
a
Brandon's
week.
gonna do some stuff too.
Okay, what's Brendan doing day 1?
Yeah. Or I mean, it can be any day. So aside from just talking to his mom and talking about what's gonna happen with Luma, he's gonna be talking to Ardvig as well.
Sure.
So he's going to speak to Ardvig in Draconic. He's going to talk about his knowledge of dragons, and he's going to try to learn more about dragons from Ardvig.
Okay. We're going to
He's
go ahead and put
going
you guys
to-
on the screen because he's going to be... They'll be staying at the tower. They don't feel like staying at the village.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't die.
So yeah, he's going to be describing what he understands of dragons. Try to, of course, learn more. He's going to talk about gods as well because I believe it is. I believe it was one of the guys that we met. I don't know if it was Usul or, but one of the guys that was aware of who he was. So he's going to ask about what Arvig knows of the gods too, because he's very ignorant about that. And
Not
after being at the
much.
temple of the gods, okay, he's gonna want to know more. So he won't learn much, but he's also going to talk about Amir Rosie too with Ardvig. And when he does that, he's going to show Arvig. I have a link I can put for people to look at. But he's going to show Arvig this leather necklace that he's been working on. And he started working on it in the Temple of the Gods when we had downtime.
Yep.
And it was right after the temple for Emmy or Rosie Rose. And he's going to discuss his kind of admiration for dragons with Ardvig and talk about how he never had a sense of spirituality, religion, or gods before, but how it made sense to him after learning that there were dragon gods, that he would want to worship a dragon because those have kind of been his lifelong foe, and he always looked at them as something to kill, but now he looks at them with admiration, almost as equal or greater foes to measure himself against. And when he saw Ardvig fighting, he really, he had an epiphany about just how wonderful this creature was. So he's gonna express all this not to the group or his mom, but just to Ardvig and glean whatever knowledge he can from him about any of those topics: dragons, gods, Emir Rosie, and his newfound sense of spirituality with them.
Okay. he finds all of this very fascinating. And so does your mom. This is all information that she didn't have access to.
Right.
She's going to ask about all your adventures. You've got way too much time to talk to mom. You ever get those vacations where you really only wanted to be there for 3 days and you're stuck for 5? Maybe that's
Yeah,
just me.
normally they're in towns. Yeah, Brennan gets arrested and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're spending 7 days here. All right.
So they're all caught up.
Okay. All caught up. Would you have revealed Brennan's alcoholism or tendencies towards that?
I don't think so, because when he's not in town,
Right.
it's mostly when he's not around it, he doesn't really think about it. So I don't think that
Of
he
course not.
would.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Because he
one
can
crosses
quit
the line.
anytime he wants.
Exactly. He doesn't have a problem anyway.
Right.
I mean,
It's only a problem when I run out.
yeah.
It's only a problem in town. Yep. All right. Cool. So that's Brennan's activity. Echo, is there anything else you would be doing for this week?
Yeah, I think he's just going to work on scrolls this week,
Okay.
and then at the end of the day, when he doesn't use his wish, he's got a few plans for his wish. I'll just send you some
Cool.
messages on what he wants to do.
Sure. What scrolls are we making?
Yeah, I think he's going to make a couple of scorching rays.
Okay. So first level spell
Let me look. I
slots.
don't think he's.
What's that?
Yeah, he's got a lot of scrolls on him right now.
Right.
So I think the thing that he doesn't have is. You know what? How long would it take to do the teleport? That's a 7.
Seventh one is going to take 7 days.
That's what he's going to. Good grief. No, he's not.
You don't
Yeah,
want
he's
him to
gonna do
spend
some
all
sort
7
of-
days to do one teleport?
No, because I can do like 3 a day. I just hate spinning the slots on them.
I understand.
But yeah, he's going to do scorching rays. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so just go ahead and spend the value. We know you can't fail the Arcana check, so just spend that amount of gold in supplies. I assume you have those supplies, right?
I'm done. No, I'm going to have to go get some.
Oh, you can
supplies.
probably ask Amer because Amer has supplies.
Okay.
Because the first 3 days, Amer will be there making scrolls before he loses his mind. Then on day 4, Amer will have vanished and none of you guys will know where he is.
Where did Amer go?
Amer he cast Featherfall on himself, went invisible, jumped off the tower, and he started wandering towards Sumner's house, where he's just gonna look for random little knickknacks, maybe Brennan had some childhood toy that survived the fire, or he's really just looking for something to entertain himself that isn't dealing with shades and things of that nature.
Okay, cool. You go foraging and scrounging around.
Yeah.
I will tell you the really sad truth of it. Sumner didn't keep anything of Brennan's.
Oh,
Not a single thing of Brennan's is there. You can find the remains of a book. It's burnt, but you can find the cover. Can't read it, but you can find some silverware, enough to make a mess kit. It's old, very old. It's dirty and it might not be the most tasteful thing. You'll find a fire poker, if you'd like to take the poker for the fire. You can find a pair of tongs near the stove. Other than that, it's pretty darn destroyed.
this guy sucks.
You will
Where's the
find,
third-
of course, the charred remains of Sumner.
Yeah. Not too worried about that part. He's more taking a day to do that to kind of kill the monotony of life. You know what I
Sure.
mean? And then
The really sad thing is there is a boiled bottle of Shinozan brandy.
Amer will take that anyway.
You're gonna
Yeah,
take the
he's a
ruined
bad kid,
bottle
man.
of Protectorate brandy?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he can like redistill it or something.
Ugh, gross, dude. Okay.
Or he'll feed it to Brennan when Brennan wants some of his brandy, and he doesn't want to give up his good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So be like, oh yeah, I got bottles for you, Brennan, and pour him that because he won't know the difference anyway.
Right.
Um,
I
and
love
think
how
some-
we're doing this open secret so that he can
Yeah.
hear it.
Well, that's,
Yeah,
I mean, like, that's how we are though. We're able to role play even with it being open and honest, which I
True.
love.
I love that.
So,
I love the
yeah.
sincerity of the characters versus players.
Yeah, and then Aaron will probably spend like day 5 wandering. Just he can spend 13 hours a day invisible.
Yep.
So he'll come back at night.
Cool.
But day 5, he went and just aimlessly wandered, like just kind of watching the changes of the village, looking at trees and birds. Day 6, as long as no one like went somewhere else cool, he'd probably sit there like in a bed, like kicking his feet, like. And then day 7, you can tell he's just like ready to tear his eyeballs out. That he's done. He needs something. He needs excitement. He needs something in life. And that's the story of Amor Shestina.
Okay. Cool. What is Ricard von Karth and Montalban doing for the 7 days?
Well, I don't
Short
think it's
of
very-
muttering to his bat.
Yeah, he definitely would need to talk to Montalban quite a bit to maintain his sanity as well, because I don't think he's very good at entertaining himself.
Does that mean
Um,
that he has gone batty?
Yeah, exactly. There's a couple things that he would do that might warrant a scene. He would contact his mother, each night to discuss goings on in Karth, but one night in particular, he would contact her to try to figure out some more, find more information about Masaba from her.
Ooh. Okay. We can do that. All right. So, as you are going to be contacting your mother about Mosabo, what exactly would you be asking?
So he would be like, Mom, you remember those, frankly, looking back, kind of fucked up bedtime stories you would tell me about Masaba when I was a kid?
I remember telling you stories about Mosabo, yes.
I've been thinking about those lately.
Oh?
Can you tell me more about her?
There comes a time in every young vampire's life.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
What would you like to know exactly?
Be quite honest, what is your relationship with Masaba?
Well, she made me who I am. We are children of hers, not by blood, but by heredity. We were made vampires. I wasn't always, but I have been for a very long time, you understand.
Do you talk to her?
Rarely. Does that disturb you?
I don't know what to think, but I did speak to her recently.
Oh? What did she have to say to you? Was it pleasant?
It was definitely not pleasant.
I'm sorry.
She offered me an alliance.
Did you accept?
No, I didn't like the way she proposed it, because part of the terms were that if I didn't accept it, she would kill all of my family and all the people of Karth. I realize now that, not accepting it may have put some things into motion, but I don't take kindly to people threatening my family, my people.
I understand. Thank you for telling me. I will be on guard. I will place what wards I can against her entry. But the gods are powerful, Ricard. We must be very cautious. If you have spurned the blood god, the vampire of vampires, she who cannot be seen, then we may have a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Just contact me if you need me, okay?
I will. By the way, we have begun minting new coins.
Excellent.
They will be ready within the year, and hopefully we can then exchange the currencies.
Nice. Glad to hear it. I just, to be honest, I didn't know how you would react to that, but, I mean, if you talked to Masaba before, maybe you can talk to her and smooth things out.
For me to speak to her would be to place my life in her hands. I could do so, and would if you asked me to.
No, nope, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Then I would like to refrain.
Yeah, totally fair, totally fair. Again, I didn't know what your relationship with her was, so.
She is, for lack of a better term, my mother. My
Okay,
sire. She was not the one who birthed me into this world, but she is the one who made me what I am.
Well, I'm sorry if I fucked up, but
If.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. She threatened you, and I would do anything to protect you, but I'm not gonna ally with somebody who wants to kill you.
I understand. I will do my best to stay alive. I'm fairly good at it.
Okay. Good night. Don't let the bed sturges bite.
She will smile on her end and whisper back, "You either." And Gordo says hello.
Gordo, perish.
Gordo for mayor.
Whoa. That's going wrong, man. I'll take a dragon. You
Too
know what I mean?
soon?
Gordo?
Hey, to be fair, lots of small towns have elected dogs for mayor, and it
That's
worked
what I
out.
mean. I'm
pretty
gonna
well
lose
for them.
if we go with Gordo. Okay, that's across the line.
Man, if only my city had a dog mayor.
That'd be pretty great.
Just saying. All right.
Another thing that Ricard would consider doing, I'm actually going to give myself a wisdom saving throw here
Okay.
of DC 15.
Versus what?
So he is really intrigued by the concept of Aimer being a dream.
Yeah?
So he also has grown fond of Aimer and respects him and doesn't want to try to eat him. So
Understood.
it's gonna be like a DC 15, and if he fails, he's going to try to see what's up whenever he's sleeping. Like
just a little
Understood.
taste. Just a little taste.
Just a little taste.
So here's the thing, though, which where things get interesting and why I believe that Aimer's gone on with this so long is he's an elf. He doesn't dream.
Right.
yeah, so you don't even sleep. So like,
So
you do
that's
like
that's
the
how.
meditate thing, right?
Yeah, I think that's how he managed to. Stay free from Zoran for so long is he's kind of like break away even outside the domain.
Aimer, have
So
you
we
seen
think that we tried
Sandman?
a long time ago.
Okay.
That great Spider-Man villain.
No, not that one.
Well,
Okay.
Ricard is definitely interested. So he's
Right.
going to try to like sneak up whenever Aimer is meditating to see if he feels anything like a dream happening.
Okay. So, as you sneak up on Aimer, perception check, please.
Definitely
Let's
gonna see
see.
him.
Oh, I know, but let's roll the stealth check regardless, Ricard. There's a
I mean,
chance.
I'm gonna give this. So look at this disadvantage. Aimer would probably feel pretty safe in here.
Oh, yeah, of
I mean,
course.
he's got.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't roll lower than a 19.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. I
For
like
it.
this. I like this.
I like it as well.
Definitely better than.
It's much better.
So unfortunately, Aimer cannot be lower than a 19.
Can you, just for the grins, let's
Yeah,
give him a
full roller.
chance, the 5% chance, just for grins on this
Oh
one.
yeah. The fail. Okay, disadvantage. Okay.
Just for grins. Okay.
I rolled 15
No,
this
you notice Ricard
Yeah.
lurking.
Aimer's not gonna do anything about it. He notices it, but like he trusts Ricard, and again, he's in a safe place. Why would he have anything to worry about?
What?
He's just gonna keep prancing there.
Okay. What is Aimer meditating on at the moment?
What is he like physically, or what is he thinking about?
Yeah, what's he thinking about?
Right now he's thinking about the things he would do to Ruzid if Ruzid took mayorship from him. So what you see in Aimer's mind is Aimer has chopped down numerous dragons. And so you see him in his mind just like chopping off Ruzid's toes with his katana and looking very gleeful about it.
Would these classify as daydreams?
Yes. I mean, he doesn't always sleep, but it'd be
Understood.
kinda but similar vein. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, daydreams are dreams. They're just while you're awake.
Yeah, I'd say Aimer daydreams a lot because of.
Oh, well, of course. He likes the cinematic side of himself.
Exactly. So, but yeah, absolutely daydreaming.
So, Ricard, as you come around the bend, you try to taste the zone around him, feel the aura. He notices you, and man, that is a buffet for you right there. And I need Aimer to go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
No, it's not. No, this isn't a magical effect, so I got a 5.
Okay. So, Aimer, you will gain a level of exhaustion today, and you won't know why.
Aimer will wake up in the morning and be like,
You're
"Man,
not
the
asleep,
bed here."
but
I mean,
end of your
he'll be like-
yeah.
He'll be like, he was trancing, but also trancing. He was probably like lounging in a chair very awkwardly.
Right.
So he's gonna blame like his
Sure. Bad posture.
overly dramatic bad posture for that.
Or you could say he is now experiencing the physical symptoms of how bored he is.
Is that too actually? Yes.
Okay. So, Ricard, you find sustenance in his delicious dreams.
That's the big things he would do. He would also kind of wander around the forest nearby and climb some trees, remember his youth. Maybe scope out a cave or two to see if Monsmon wants to chat with some other bats.
Remember.
They're not as interesting as you. They don't have adventures like you do. Okay? They live in a fucking cave and shit all over the place. I just thought you might want to say hi.
He turns a shun towards you. He's a rich bat. Why would he go slumming in some cave?
Exactly the response I expected. But yeah, that's about it. That what Ricard would do.
Okay, cool. And Tester Dinner Day, other than the 10 minutes every day that you are spending doing the forbidden spell, what would you be doing?
Well, there is a certain poetic majesty of a place of horrid darkness being contained by a ring of moonlight awaiting the dawn. And in the spirit of that balance, he has begun construction of a shrine to Anwa on the edge of town. Now,
Ooh.
fortunately, he has a whole party with not much else to do, along with Anwa's magic within his claws. He's going to use Conjure Celestial to conjure his Quaddle buddy to help for an hour a day, Stone Shape to build it up, Summon Celestial for basic labor, and the occasional scrying to peer in on the main temple to try and match the broader strokes of the architectural style.
And remember, Summon Celestial has a gold cost to it, so if you want to avoid that one, that's fine. Would you employ any of your party members?
It has a focus, but it doesn't have a cost.
Okay, I
and
thought-
have that.
Was it the Conjure Celestial that has the cost to it?
No, you're thinking planar ally.
Planar Ally, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. All right, cool. So you guys can do that.
Oh,
Would you employ any of your party members?
oh, indeed. Especially Aimer. I'm gonna send him on a shopping quest the next time he's teleporting in and out.
Aimer hasn't teleported anywhere. That was
Oh.
Echo and Rose doing things like
Okay,
that.
so
Yeah.
I'll ask Echo if he could pick me up, 1,000 gold worth of incense.
Echo, would you pick up a box of incense?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So you pop back to Nausha and pick up 1,000 gold worth of incense. That would come from Judith's Intricacies and Oddities.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
And I'll carve Echo's full name like on one of the bricks as a fancy donor.
Okay. That's going to be interesting, won't it? Okay.
And at the end of the 7 days, let's see what happens at the end of the 7 days. If some sort of Taras style boss pops up out of it.
No additional boss shows up, but the villagers will be starting to walk around. You'll see the very first signs is one of them going to the central fountain looking for water.
Oh.
Well, I'd say once the final forbiddance has been cast, Testadene is going to cast Hallow upon the shrine he has built using a 9th level spell slot
Very
and
well.
applying the daylight effect, so that never again shall this place be denied the radiant shine of Uso's light nor the soft caress of Anwa's glow.
Very well.
That's a good touch.
Can I get you to type that out, please? Just so I can copy and paste it into my notes. Thank you.
There you go.
All right.
And he'll use stone shape to make like a very simple statue, life-size statue of Echo in the corner of the shrine, or just put a major contributor to this shrine was Echo. Was
Understood.
Echo Rex.
Cool.
Because I can't repay you, I'm forever broke.
Okay.
I don't trust myself with money.
Well, hopefully, when we go into Nausha, we can find something to make some money. Because, oh boy,
Let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah, it's like Rose has her characters have fantastic handwriting because the character has terrible. My characters are terrible with money because I'm not terrible with money.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, like seriously, like it's something I didn't notice until like a few years ago. But like literally every character I've ever made in my entire history of playing tabletop RPGs has had nice handwriting when the issues come up. And then I was like thinking about it, and I was just like, oh yeah, I actually do that because someone pointed it out to me.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
place for personal growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried in real life, man. Like it's sad. It's just
So
something
at
that'll
the end
never
of
be.
our 7 days, do we want to spy on a moon rock and a moonstone and maybe
Ooh.
go get one, or do we want to try and find a job where we can make some gold?
Either or, but that actually, I wanted to ask Testu about that. So
Yeah.
because I was in the room when Anwa mentioned them. So Testu, your temples need these moonstones in order to be fully consecrated, or how does it work?
It's more of they're sacred objects, and sacred objects attract followers, and those followers attract donations, and donations keep the temple from crumbling.
Okay. And are they missing, or are there a set amount?
Um, there, how to put it? There are a finite number, but not a set amount, as Onwa wills. Mood swings.
Okay. Well, because she did task you with trying to find some.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and procuring one of those and setting it in this new shrine would certainly be the perfect capstone to this whole adventure.
How many?
But I'm not sure where to even begin looking for them. I'm a temple cleric. This whole thing has been way outside my comfort zone.
She's. I
Thank
take
you.
it if you ask her, she wouldn't tell you, right?
Well,
You think we can spy on one with the Eye of Kydra?
ooh, I hadn't considered that. I mean, can that thing scry objects? I know it can scry places and people.
It can scry
anything.
objects.
Yeah.
It can look at
It's
anything.
beyond what a normal scrying could do. I mean, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Rose, Rose is just gonna sit down and she's gonna put her fist in her chin and just watch Echo.
So are we gonna try and teleport there? Do we just want to look at one? Are we gonna go try and make some money? What do we want to do?
Well, I do. There are some things I want to talk to several. Well, I need more obsidian. I need to talk to Farboiler. Amer picked up a lot of junk when we were in the temple the second time. I don't think it's worth that much. It looked mostly like trash, but I guess he could try to unload what he picked up.
Okay.
In which temple?
Not the temple, the reliquary
Oh, where
above
did
the
I-
plaza.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Right.
you.
It's
I
in-
mean,
it's
yeah,
all-
you hoovered up a lot of trash.
I forgot about that. It's all in a. Where was that? It's all in DMs with Eric, but there's a lot of trash in there.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth that much, but I mean, I think some of it had some value, so maybe you could try to find somebody who would be interested in buying it.
Like a bundle of 7 twigs, for instance, and a dull knife.
Like, yeah,
Okay,
a bundle of
so-
twigs. Like, is that like some sort of cultural thing? Like someone made it, or is it literally just like 7 twigs wrapped with a piece of string with no context or like no significance at all? Because like,
It depends how you describe it.
yeah, she
Yeah.
gestures
Well,
at the
there's
forest.
certain ways that you can describe that you can't say on Twitch.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So do we want to? I guess we want to go shopping, and is that what you want to do?
Yes, I need to talk to Miss Olia Dark, and I need to talk to Mr. Fireboiler.
Do we want to even
Okay,
like
so-
check in with the townsfolk? Like, hey, you were shades. Do you need therapy?
That's Fallon's job.
Oh yeah.
I guess we're heading to Nausea.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess on
Before-
the 8th. I guess on the 8th day, we teleport to Nausea.
Awesome.
Yeah, before we do that,
Yes, sir.
Brennan's definitely gonna have to like talk to his mom and tell her that it's kind of up to her to rebuild the town. He'll be back after his adventures are over, but he's definitely gonna have a goodbye with her.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, this is definitely a place that Testadene, if he can find one, will send an entry level Onwa cleric, because that's perfect. Okay, you're here, manage to shrine, help these people,
Yep.
and you're starting with a lot of goodwill because I saved them from an absolute horror.
Gotcha. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and pan over to the tower so we can say goodbye, because that matters. So you can approach, and they're not staying up at the tower except for food and resting. They're kind of exploring the forest. Now that most of the dangers are past, there'll be a couple shades that RV will have to dispatch, but nothing that's going to threaten Phelan more than just in passing.
Well, all right. Brennan will. Well, I suppose Brennan will see this, and it'll please him. He'll he'll find his mother and express how e- even though that tower has so many wonderful things, it's also good to see her away from it. And honestly, in a forest, in an environment where he spends most of his life as well, um, how he's probably dreamed about that type of situation before, seeing his mom in a forest. That's where he would consider his home to be, and being able to just be with her in that environment.
Okay. She looks at him. So you're going to be off. I hope that you're safe. You will stay safe, won't you?
Brendan will look at her and says, as long as you promise to as well. And he'll kind of give a look at Ardvig too.
Arvig smiles broadly as a dragon. We will stay as safe as I can make it.
Brennan will say, well, there's nothing else I'd rather be guarding than my mother than a dragon. If it's going to be a dragon, it should be you, Ardvig.
He bows a little bit.
And let's see, he'll tell his mom. He knows it's been a long time since he's been home, and leaving again relatively soon isn't easy. But he'll tell her that after seeing how she handled herself in town, that she has the strength to rebuild this, and he knows that she'll bring it back better than ever to what it was before, and promises once he's done with his journeys, in which he'll remain as safe as he can, he'll return to help her with that. So it's not goodbye forever. It's until I see you next time.
She gives you a deep hug.
I suppose at that, Brennan would probably shed a tear.
Okay. She will wipe the tear away from your face, kiss you on the forehead. Now, go take care of your friends. And when you're done, return and help me.
Yeah, Brennan kind of gives a solemn nod and walks away with some extra vigor in his step through the forest.
Okay. As he returns to the party, Brennan's got a little skip to his step, guys. Ready to depart?
Ready to partay.
Where are we partying to?
Let's
Sounds like
do
Nasha.
this. Let's do this first since we can. Rose, why don't you see if you can spy on a moonstone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she reaches into Echo's bag and pulls out the or she didn't have to pull it out. She can just touch it. So she'll touch it.
All right. You touch the moonstone. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, careful reaching
Sorry,
around inside
I have
the kobold's
hydrants,
bag.
sorry.
You never know when there's gonna be like mouse traps and such in
All
there.
right. You succeed.
Yeah.
Sweet August Rose, what exactly are we looking at? Because I do need to just punch the ticket if you say what you're looking for.
He is going to ask for not the nearest. Does that can I use a phrase, or does it have to just be a word, a single word?
No, you tell me what you're going to do and we'll see what happens.
The nearest unclaimed moonstone.
The nearest unclaimed moonstone. Awesome. Then you will see this.
Yeah, you guys do know there's a high chance it'll just show me like a room or a cave, and I have no. Yep.
There you go.
So there's lit candles around it,
There are lit candles around it.
huh?
I mean,
Does it-
I do
Is
have
it
a
in
way
a room
to get.
or is it
just...
like in a cave or what?
I'm waiting for the image to load because it's kind of fuzzy because I started downloading Space Marine 2 again. So yeah, I have shitty internet bandwidth, so let me just pause that so the image loads.
I
just
feel that
refresh here
tomorrow
real
I'm going to be
fast.
burning the wire downloading Satisfactory.
Man, you can get good internet for the same price as your crappy internet. Just saying.
I know, no, actually I can't. But don't get me
Okay.
started with AT&T. Oh my god, I have a rant that will last forever. Um. Oh man, just thinking about it's making me mad.
I'm sorry.
But AT&T.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the room. Hold on. Let me just. All right, the room. Okay, so there's lit candles around it. There's rubble on the ground, so that kind of makes it look like it's unclaimed. I guess they could be
It was in a
everlasting.
ruin, probably.
Yeah, they could be everlasting torches. Yeah, is there dust and stuff like this around this room?
You look around, and you can move the sensor with as long as you stay within 10 feet of the moonstone itself.
Oh yeah, and
So
yeah, she'll
you
look
go
around.
expecting around, and there's a decent amount of dust. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll just look over and just, or her eyes are. Yeah, I imagine the eye turns them like the same color as the eye, so like a blood red, just blood red, glowing as she's using the eye to scry this area, and she'll just talk out loud to the others.
Count how
I
many
see-
candles there are.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, did I count that right? No. 1,
Oh,
2,
that's
3,
interesting.
4, 5,
This is funny. So,
6, 7,
um,
8, 9. Yeah, there's 10. No,
do you
11.
see any
I'm sorry.
writing in the room? Any books or anything that you can see?
There's 11 candles. It looks like there are some books, but they appear to be closed. Uh, there's a dais in the middle of a room with a large oval, I'm assuming moonstone in the middle of it. Behind
Is
the
there-
behind the dais, there's some sort of engraving on the wall in the shape of a circle, pretty intricately carved, in an arch. It looks like there's windows. She'll raise the sensor to see if she can look out the window.
Sure. As the sensor rises up all the way up to the 10 feet high, you look out the window. Please roll a perception check.
I'm pretty good at those.
Yep. Awesome. Cool. I'm going to send you something.
Yeah, because it occurred to me, let's say we go to Nausea and then I spy on the closest unclaimed moonstone. It might not be the same moonstone.
Oh.
Does
Well, I
that
have a friend I can.
does that answer that question?
Yeah, she's just gonna say, I can't see outside of the windows. It looks like they're covered in ice. Yeah, she'll look over at the figurines. Like, do these depict any sort of religious figure that she'd be familiar with?
Negative.
Okay.
It is impossible for you to know what those are.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just for the memes, I'm gonna roll this.
Understood. Thank you.
That was impossible.
Not only is it impossible, it's highly improbable for you.
But okay, Cause she could tell like what they are. Is it like an elf or a human or like
As you
a
go
wizard?
look over at it, it does appear to be someone dressed in long robes, very straight robes. You do not recognize the style of robes. You do not recognize the complexion of the figure. They do have long pointed ears, like an elf, but the facial structure is wrong. Either this is a horrible artist, but that doesn't make sense based off of the rest of the sculpture. Does that make sense to the player?
There are statues of elves with funny faces. Like I'm imagining like the handsome Squidward face or something like that.
Similar, less jaw. But yeah.
And are there any symbols or anything like that? Because it's AI art. You can't really get that much detail. But
Man,
like,
I've been trying so hard.
I mean,
those symbols you would not recognize.
Okay.
They are symbols. However, you don't
she'll-
recognize what they are.
She will start describing them out loud for the smart people in her party who might be able to recognize what these symbols are. Like she's just going to
Okay.
look at them and describe them.
Right. So we will start off on the right, which is 3 circles that look like they're teardrops expanding from a center. Up at the top right here, there is a black circle with cracks of even darker mineral going through it. This one is a lightning bolt that is cracking through a stone. And the last is a skull carved out of a circle.
Skull, card. So yeah, she'll just say that. So I see several symbols on the wall behind the dais. There's on the right, there's 3 teardrops expanding in a circle. Above that is a black circle with silver cracks. In the middle is a lightning bolt through a stone, and then on the left is a skull expanding into a circle.
Yep.
Any chance one of us have heard of those?
Impossible.
I was hoping the
Plus
smart
16 in history?
Even plus 16 in history, you would not have ever encountered this, Echo Rex.
Okay.
But it
But,
does
and
seem
this
specific
is
enough.
going all the way back with Emery Erosi's knowledge.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And I'm giving you all of that credit? No.
Yeah.
So I
get
do
it.
have a way to get us there. I have a certain buddy I can call forth who can do a very masterful teleport with absolutely no chance of being off target.
But he doesn't know where it is. I mean,
All
Even
you
I
have to
had to
do
at
is
least
describe
see
it. And I think we've got a description well enough that if there's another room exactly like that, well, it'll have a moonstone too. We still win.
I mean, in my experience, what happens when we try to do that is that we end up outside the building, whatever it is, and we have to fight a bunch of monsters to get through it. But
Probably.
probably, yeah. But yeah, Rose is just looking around, just trying to find any sort of other notable features that that could tell her where this thing is.
The
All I know
only
is
other
that-
thing you can see is from where the camera is in this image, there is a large door that is reinforced by some kind of black metal that you do not recognize.
It's not adamantine.
It is not adamantine. It is not iron.
it's
Yeah, she'll look at
vibranium.
she'll look at that. That's interesting. The door behind the door to the room is made of some sort of metal I've never seen before. It's black, and she can't touch it because it's a sensor, but she'll look at it closely, and it doesn't
Sure.
appear to be painted. It's just black
Nope,
metal.
it is a black metal. And
I'm
we're
sure
not
of
talking
that.
powder coated. We're talking that the metal itself is black.
Yeah, it's not adamantine. It doesn't have the same sheen as adamantine, and it's not like black iron. I have no idea what metal this is.
If you guys have ever seen fully oxidized aluminum that has gone black, that's the kind of thing we're talking about, or silver that has gone black. Because there's aluminum that oxidizes white.
Let's go shopping. I mean, we can teleport here. We can teleport to the Moonstone after we've gone shopping.
Oh yeah, I was just
Let's go ahead
hoping.
and get
Oh,
some
yeah,
shopping done.
I was just
At least
hoping.
you found one. That's the main thing. I didn't know if we could even find one.
Well, we know where it is. Hopefully it's. I was just hoping we could find. We could tell where it is so we could prepare a little bit better. But I imagine wherever it is, it's cold. The windows were iced over. So
Well, there is a classic trick with scrying. Since the world is round, you can scry at dawn and see, well, is it light or not light then? And then you can tell if it is to the west or east of you.
Actually,
Is it-
Tomoya isn't.
yeah,
Isn't clear.
it is a long-running debate about whether or not Toivoa is round or not.
It is round. It's rounded like a pizza.
It's yeah. Well, we know that much.
It's not
but
flat.
We don't know if it's flat or not. Like it's different parties have gotten conflicting information. There have been arguments and many debates about whether or not the place is.
So that is so hilarious. It's a flat Earth debate in Togo.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Nail off the edge, dude.
I mean, we could resolve that. You teleport as far east as you know, and then you scry somewhere as far west as you know at dawn and see has the sun come up there or not.
But that's
Yeah, but
assuming the sun is. People have measured the sun, or the sun is. Look, it's weird, man. People have tried.
Is it hollow?
That's a good question. Is it I've heard that Toivoa is actually carried on the back of a giant.
Well, wait a
she'll-
minute. Wait a minute.
giant
I think we
turtle.
figured this out already. So we fell into a hole that went miles and miles and miles. I mean, we fell for hours and ended up on another plane. So it's flat like a pizza, and if you go all the way through it, there's another plane below it.
I mean,
we
that makes-
visited the
So
city
it's,
of the
it's
gods.
deep dish. It's like
That-
deep dish.
So
Yeah,
we're in
it's the
Chicago.
surface. Yeah, it's the surface, it's the Underdark, and then it's the bottom of Toifo.
So does that mean in this world, round Earth is a conspiracy theory?
No, it's an argument.
Yes.
It's a pure academic debate that's been argued for centuries that is never
The
going to be
people that think
resolved.
it's round like a ball, they're the crazies. They're the pot. They're the nuts.
No.
You could ask the
They-
dragon. Right, the dragon would know. Fly so high, it's see curvature, right?
Yeah, well, maybe it's flat like a Pac-Man map, and just when you go off one side, you just appear out the other.
I mean, no one knows.
One person
Oh.
does,
So,
but I'm not
all
telling.
right, so let's go to now. Let's go to now.
Oh no, my stream ended. So, anyways,
And for the
but yeah,
record, when they say that this has been debated many times, many characters have attempted to figure it out. I've had them roll their intelligence checks, and every single time so far, it's been a nat 1.
it's
Holy
just
cow,
it's
really?
it's just
Yeah?
it's just a
It's a mystery.
it's a mystery that'll never be solved at this point.
All
Because
right.
it's funny. At this point, it's just funnier if it's
It is
never
funnier this way,
resolved.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
let's hit on the now show.
we're heading to
Teleportation
Nausea.
circle in Nausea.
All right. So we're going to the teleportation circle in Nausea. All right. And you guys know the address there? Not a problem. Awesome. So you guys will arrive in Nausea. Come on. Oh, there we go. Pam. As you arrive,
It's my boy.
greetings.
Hi, Shadrach.
Hey, Shadrach.
Welcome back. There
Did
is
anything-
something you should see outside.
Oh boy.
That's always a good sign.
Is it a good sign?
Let's go see.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
Oh, I just hope it's Vagradam. We can go ahead and take care of him now.
You guys
I'm
ready
pretty
to
sure
go
they'll be
outside the
panicking.
Citadel?
Yeah, I think people would
Yeah.
be panicking if it was Vagrant.
Awesome. So you guys go outside, and it's kind of hard to miss.
Oh, different dragon. No, that's Kydron, I believe.
I mean, it looks similar to.
Do we know this
Hydran.
dragon? Do we know this
You
dragon, Eric?
have seen this dragon once before, very high up, and when he passed, you heard the sonic
Sonic
boom, and were knocked prone.
Is he just like sitting outside the Citadel?
He's
or
sitting on the docks, and he is exceedingly tall. He dwarfs Arvig.
And
I mean, nobody in the city is trying to run him off, or
he's just
The
minding
blue
his
cloaks are near there, watching, paying attention, but he's not threatening. He's just waiting.
own- Yeah,
You
Rose
guys
will just.
can come up to Ronaldus Basil if you'd like. He's sitting there and is guarding the dragon.
Oh, God.
R-
This is your boy, Amer.
Well, I mean, the dragon's not my boy. Ronaldus, what's going on?
He arrived with a passenger, and the passenger has entered the consortium for some reason.
Oh God, there's so many things I want to say here.
Wait, Hydron was
Yeah.
carrying somebody?
Indeed, it was.
I didn't think he would deign to do that. I mean,
Uh,
not that I've ever met him, but I've heard stories.
Indeed, such a fearsome creature. I'm only glad that we don't have to expense the attack upon it. Oh,
That would be bad for Nausea. I would recommend not doing that.
indeed. Lord Amer, would you discuss with the visitor at the consortium? I understand it is a distasteful place to go.
The consortium or talking to the visitor?
He raises an eyebrow. Is there a difference?
Well, fair point, sir. Fair point. I'll go talk to this character that I out of characterly probably know.
All right.
Amer kind of, he puts his hat right, he adjusts his feathers so he's looking as fabulous as possible.
All right.
And let's go see what this guy wants.
Cool. So,
I mean, whoever it is probably came from Elijah Rock. I mean, that's a very far away travel, though I imagine Kaijin can do it pretty fast.
They're probably a pretty good looking character too.
all right. So you guys headed to the consortium?
Yep.
Is everyone going?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Cool. We go to the Longstriders Consortium. As you guys walk in, Brad greets you at the door. Hey, welcome in. How's it going? Is there anything I can get for you? Some food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks? What do you need?
I'll take a brandy and a sandwich and
Brandy and a sandwich. What kind of sandwich? You got Reubens. We got peanut butter and jelly. We've got some ham sandwiches, cheese, grilled cheese. Then you like grilled cheese, don't you? I got some
Reubens.
tomato soup. Oh, Reubens.
Reubens.
Okay, absolutely. Sure, we can do that. Sure.
Extra melty. But where's that visitor who came in? From
Oh, he's
Rock?
right over there. He's showing off, doing some dice tricks.
Thanks, Brad. I'll be over by that table.
Okay, sure. I'll bring you your Reuben sandwich.
Thank you.
And he turns around, and before he leaves, he hands you a Reuben sandwich on a plate. Extra
There's always something
melty.
about this, Brad.
How the hell did he do that?
I don't even care. There's some mysteries in life you need to not think about and just enjoy. Amer says his mouth's already full of sandwich.
The sauerkraut
some
is
sort of-
fresh, but not cold. The cheese is melty. The pastrami is excellent. And the Thousand Island dressing is just the way it should be.
That make me hungry.
No,
You're welcome.
I'm gonna get a sandwich.
For the record, one of Eric's favorite sandwiches.
I can't get mine anymore.
My gosh, Thousand Island sauce in Dungeons and Dragons setting, that must be super expensive. I mean, just think of the logistics behind 1,000 islands to make sauce.
Hey,
Right?
that's how Amer rolls, okay? Let's
So-
go say hello. Let's go say hello, Lucian.
As you guys walk over, there's a guy exceedingly well dressed at a table. He looks up at you. How's it going?
He got in his hand.
They're nice.
Oh, I see.
It's going. I'm a little curious what brings you and that giant flaming noble creature. He kind of says the question to Nausha.
Well, you see, some of us more successful people wanted to see how the others lived, and it's kind of fun to slum it a little bit sometimes. You understand?
Well, man, have you been to Melanja Rock? The place is a shithole.
We're working on it, though.
I'm not
Not all
fair,
of
but
it.
I'm just saying though, if you're gonna talk a big game, you gotta back it up properly. You know what I
And
mean?
there's the nice sections. Obviously, you wouldn't have been visiting those. By the way, nice to make your acquaintance, Lucian Stain.
Amer will shake his hand. Amer Shestina. And if I had, you'd never know anyway until it was clear we're looking for something important.
Amer Shestina. That rings a bell. Can't place it quite, though.
I mean, I was there not that long ago.
Yeah. But this delightful creature. He stands as Sweet August Rose approaches. A pleasure, my lady. And he gives you a very deep nod and reaches for your hand to kiss it. Will your noble tendencies kick in, Sweet August Rose?
I mean, she was only a noble for 30 years of her life, so
But would they?
if I mean,
You're
She's
welcome
trying
to say no.
no, she's trying to judge this guy to get a read on him, like what's going. Also,
Roll your insight check.
what's going on with him?
With a 28, he's here for a reason. Is he trying to put the moves on you? Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
But he's not hiding that whatsoever. That's obvious. Is he looking good? Yeah. Is there more to his presence here than he's going to let on? Absolutely. But he's pretty much a straight shooter for the most part.
Well, I mean, yeah, that, and well, she's trying to figure out how he's gotten Kydron to ferry the dude around, because
Oh, that you
well,
don't know, but if he's managed to do that, it's
yeah,
pretty impressive.
That's why I gotta be careful with these things. Uh,
yeah, she's just wondering, because the natural conclusion would be that the guy is a fucking badass. But she doesn't know because she's never met this guy. But yeah, so she will hesitate a moment before allowing him to do it.
He just gives the back of your hand a nothing over the top. As he does so, he smiles out the side of his mouth. Such a pleasure, worth the trip just for a glance of your magnificent beauty.
Well, I'm glad to have made your journey worth it. But I doubt you came here just on the off chance of running into me.
I didn't even know you were here. This is simply a bonus. Oh, Cleric of Hanwha, your grace. An honor.
Well, always a pleasure to meet those who understand the ways of Anwa. But I heard you were doing some dice tricks over here.
Occasionally. He smiles.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't dare perform them around you. I understand what the clergy think of my talents.
Well, let's just say that that's the opinion of clergy, not the opinion of Anwa. And Testadinde is going to pull out his deck of cards and use the feature of Cartomancer to basically do prestidigitation with cards and toss some cards back and forth between his claws.
He smiles, seeing exactly what you're doing, and frowns a little bit. I think we misunderstand each other. Please roll your insight check, Testadinde.
I hope I'm good at that.
This guy is going to cheat and steal if given the opportunity.
Well, duh, we're now show.
That's not for everybody.
if Amer gets a chance, he's gonna try to steal the dice out of Lucian's hands. By the way,
Okay,
and then I'll then do the same kind of hand gesture he was doing with his own dice.
sure. Go ahead and do your sleight of hand check. With a 37, your hand passes cleanly through them. You're unable to touch them. They're an illusion.
I mean, if this guy's gonna cheat and steal, that's not my problem. Anwa's not a god of law and justice.
So, Amer, while you would be able to take them, you're able to even swipe through his hands and determine that they're magical. He never saw you do it, but there's no dice to be taken.
Amer's got a little bit of respect here, though, you know.
However, with your sleight of hand and your natural kleptomania, you will take his coin purse containing all 147 gold.
Ooh. Oh, you know, some habits die hard. Okay.
He looks.
Now, the
And-
greatest prank would be like stealing someone's coin purse like that, changing the gold into copper and putting it back.
Yeah. He then looks at Brennan, sir. Echo, nice to make your acquaintance. You seem taller than most kobolds, shinier too, and I don't see many with wings. Family trait?
Really?
It's abnormality.
Well, it looks dashing upon you, sir. But if my eyes don't deceive me, Sir, or should I say Lord Von Karth?
Ricard kind of subconsciously got kind of a jealous look on his face as he saw Lucian kiss Rose on the hand. He catches himself before he locks eyes with Lucian, and he's like, "I prefer King Ricard."
He smiles.
It's an
Your
old way of
Grace.
saying things, you know.
Very well, King Karth. It's Strange that kings roam into other countries on a regular basis.
They're busy like that, you know.
I understand. But yes, I came to the consortium looking for a bit of a hand. After all, from what I understand, there's a significant lack of employment here at the consortium lately. He points to the job board, which is completely empty.
Oh wow.
There are no jobs on the board. And he smiles. With your insight checks, the Lost Lore Company has been sending small-time agents to the Longstriders Consortium in order to clean up the jobs.
I don't think Rose knows what the Lost Lore Company is.
Right.
Yeah.
But this guy, what you would know is that he is manipulating the job board.
Mm.
It's not that he's taking jobs down, but is actively getting the jobs completed in order
Yes.
to strip the opportunities.
I mean, I don't think the consortium minds because that's how they make money. It's
Exactly.
like, oh no, you're doing all the work we're asking you to do. Oh no.
Right.
Rose frowns at the board and just says, "Oh, I hope." I mean, because she was here a week and change
Yep.
ago, and she saw the board. Like, what were the general range of prices for the things or rewards for the quests?
5 gold to 1,500 gold were the jobs that you saw.
Oh, so the 5,000 one she put up was actually much higher than average?
Much higher than average.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then shit.
Yep.
Then, yeah, so she's just going to be shrugs and just says, yeah, well, that's unfortunate. We were hoping we're not consortium members. We were hoping we could find work here.
Well,
Wait a minute, I am a
perhaps you
consortium.
can.
Oh?
Well, he's got a pin. Although I can't place that face. I'll get it one of these times.
Amer gives a big old toothy smile. It's like, is this any better?
Triggering some deja vu. Still. Were you in the improv theater? The improv theater at Fort Crag.
I can't say I've been to Fort Crag in some time.
Oh,
I kind of hate Corlin, so I don't usually go to Fort Crag because it's right next to Corlin.
yeah, I remember you were the street performer in the central wall that used to put the chair on your chin.
God, how old are you?
I'm 41. Why?
Was that only that long ago? Amer he kind of just goes off to his own little world of trying to figure out because he was wandering for a solid 100-ish years doing odd jobs. So he's trying to think did I do that? Who does that? He's
Yeah,
just,
fuck.
This confused kind of look on his face of him trying to figure out what he did when.
And you will not remember doing these things because he's fucking
Gaslighting
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, Amer's just was that me?
He's basically comparing you to nobody because he has no idea who you are. You have no reputation, and that's by design.
Yeah.
You are
Amer
not
goes,
a Saphira who wants to be famous.
No, Amer goes, were you the one who tipped me this coin purse then? You see he's tossing Lucian's coin purse in his hand.
He looks at it, raises an eyebrow. Now that's a nice trick. No, I didn't lose that at all. Wonder where you picked that up. He's
Probably on
bluffing.
the street. Probably on the street in the central wall, doing that little chair trick.
Yeah. Well, are you here looking for a job, or are you here to discuss the beauty of this magnificent woman?
I mean, I've been on the multitask.
Well, my lady, a seat, and he will pull out a chair for you.
Thank you.
He's perfect gentleman. Gives you just a little lift and push so that you can tuck yourself under the table. Just the one time. There's no double scoot here.
Yeah, she just leans her staff against the wall and just looks at him and just says, "I mean, I'm assuming if you did Kydron agree to help you, or is he ensorcelled in some way?"
Oh, Lord Kydron Skybreaker. He and I are friends.
No. Okay, that makes sense.
He and I have an arrangement
They sure do.
with the Lost Lore Company. We have friends in high places.
I mean, you have a dragon. Of course, it's high places.
Of course.
Lost Lore Company?
Yes, we're a alternative source of job resolution compared to the Longstriders Consortium. We do the better jobs around Toivoa. We ensure that our people are better cared for. We provide health insurance and retirements, pensions. We ensure that everyone has health, life, travel insurance. We ensure that tickets aboard ships are met. We handle your travel, lodging, food, supplies, all your needs. You hear of a whole bunch of adventurers around you guys muttering.
Is Zutana or any of the consortium members around?
Oh, they're around and watching from a distance.
That
Okay.
sounds really good. Actually, it sounds too good.
Well, there is a
You
small
might
matter
wanna
of
put it down a
dues.
scotch. Yeah, when you're bragging like that, you're at like an 8. You should keep it as a 6 to keep it more believable.
It's all true. All true.
Uh,
But we find ourselves exceedingly busy and limited on how many members we have. So we've got a couple of pretty high-profile jobs that need to be done. You're looking for employment, and you look based off of your equipment and the bearing that you carry, along with the royalty in your midst, to be capable of doing fine jobs. Interested?
depends what it pays.
20,000 gold
That,
each.
okay, now we're talking. I was like, Amer was like kind of disinterested, and then his eyes kind of perk up. Like, so what do you want stolen? Let's just get right to the point.
Well, not necessarily stolen. Well, liberated?
Listen. Whatever helps you sleep at night. What do you want?
Frankly, I'll put all my cards on the table. He puts the dice illusionary on the table.
Those
He
are
rolled
dice.
double sixes.
Those are dice.
I need a castle liberated.
Okay.
Is it the one in Malajarok?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Exarch Crossvag is in a position where we like him. We'd rather keep him there.
senile, barely functioning.
Senile, barely functioning, politically inept, and keeping everything off balance to where we have plenty of jobs.
Right, yeah. Makes sense.
But no, the castle is further off to the east of Malajarok. If you're interested, I can provide you with more information. Of course, there's a finder's fee.
There it is. So the 20,000 gold, is that before or after you take your cut?
Oh, no. The 20,000 gold is payment upon delivery of the castle. We give you the whole 20,000 gold.
Each.
Each.
What's your finder's fee then?
finder's fee is very simply 500 gold in order to take the job. That way we know that you're serious.
Wow.
Rose will look at the others and just say, I mean, I can cover that. It's not that much.
I just want you to know whether or not you have a dragon or not.
Oh, I mean,
If you do swindle me, and I know my own kind, I will find you.
he has a very particular set of skills.
What is your kind? Because I'm not an elf. Don't have the pointy ears. Don't have the propensity for not sleeping. And generally, I have better hair.
Ooh, that's. AirPods for a moment. Well, I'll give you that one's debatable, but I was going for the dangerous kind.
Oh, well then you've got that absolutely in hand, because I'm not dangerous at all.
You can't on
Lying.
the back of a giant dragon. Like again. What I tell you? You
Yeah,
got it
you're-
up at like an 8. You need to be down at a 6.
He smiles cheesy at you. Well,
So you come across as a professional, but then you screw it up, and I'm just not even trying to deal with you anymore.
so interested?
Well, this castle, does it belong to a legitimate government? Is it a bandit hideout? What kind of beings are in this castle?
Yeah, the last castle we had to deal with was full of sloths, mind flayers, demons, and. Ugh.
Oh,
God.
nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. No, this castle is inhabited by some backwater people who are just holding on to relics of ancient times that we're interested in acquiring and gaining knowledge from. It's an archaeological expedition.
Ooh, which one is this? Archaeological. See, I got it again.
I mean, admittedly, it does sound like the kind of archaeological expedition we've done before.
No, just that Joe knows way more than Aimer does here. Well, the money's good. How are we getting them? Actually, take the back. We can just get there anyway. That's not a problem.
Yeah, we've been there before.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Echo has the circle coordinates for Balajarok.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but say we do kind of have an item from there as well. That's saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the eye, I guess. Yeah, she just looks at him. Well, the thing I'm concerned about is the repercussions of this, because I mean, 120,000 gold is nothing to sneeze at.
Of course not. We need to make sure that the job's done right. And we're not looking for scrubs to just go in and die.
Well, yes, this like I said, is there a leader to this group that has this castle? Like, what kind
Well, I
of
would
beings are in
assume
there?
so. They're motley. They're backwaters people out in the snow. It's not a big deal.
Oh,
The
it's that.
primary thing that you're going to be dealing with is going to be the wildlife. See, the wildlife in Utherg is enormous. The giants hunt out there, and they bring back individual creatures for food. Have you ever heard of an Uthergian mammoth?
Can't say I've ever seen them. No.
Oh, magnificent creatures as long as you're a couple miles away. Don't get close to them. They'll trample you into the snow and then pummel you over and over and over again.
So it's
Well,
kind
the
of
question.
like. Oh, go
The
ahead.
question I would have for you then.
Yes,
is
sir.
What do you consider to be liberated?
Oh,
Because after all, we would like to know, what has to be done. For example, do you want access to these relics obtained? Do you want the population pushed out? Do you want the population exterminated? These are things that we need to have in writing.
of course. Well, frankly, we need to be able to establish a Lost Lore Company base within the castle. We're looking to claim the castle for our own. Right now, it's inhabited by backwoods people who really aren't using it for anything other than just some mundane rituals.
Okay.
Tree
so, Yeah,
stuff.
I think we just keep it simple.
Yeah, the
You know, we'll
trees.
commit to clearing out everything dangerous in the castle.
Are we
Priest
also?
And
Are we also?
you establishing your presence and all the rest of it is up to you.
Of
All
course.
we can commit to is just getting rid of whatever's in the
That's
castle
all
that's
I
dangerous.
need. All I need is the elimination of the presence there so that the castle's empty, so that we can move in.
And so all you want is the property. What about any things we find while we're exploring the castle?
All yours.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah,
I'm,
he's-
I'm
He's
free
talking
for
about
this.
powerful artifacts. I'm trying to tell him we're not going to bring you any powerful artifacts.
We're not- he's-
we're just
he's-
going to get rid of everything. Here
Oh
you
yeah, no,
are.
no. He's saying that's what he
Oh,
wants to try to find there. We're telling him we're gonna steal every single thing that's not bolted to the ground.
Yeah, Rose asked.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Rose. No, Rose asked him like, is he concerned about like anything in there? He said no. He just wants the property. So
Just want the property,
And
just need the
besides,
castle.
Even if it is bolted to the ground, we have Echo's Eldritch Blast.
That's
we'll
true.
take it still.
and
Yeah,
and we have
we
Amer's
moved
thieves
dungeon.
tools. I'm
We
pretty sure you
moved
could.
the dungeon.
Bolts really aren't an issue. She just says. So you said circle of tree. What is this? You said tree people. What is this? A circle of druids?
Kind of. They're not officially a circle. They've got a couple bits of magic here and there, got some wildlife control, that sort of thing. Nothing to be really concerned about for people who can actually pull this off.
No. Rose. Yeah. Rose looks at the others and says 20,000 each. That's
Let's do it.
120,000 gold. I mean,
What if
Well,
these back? Well, hold on. What if these backwater people he's describing are actually good people?
well, that's about what I was about to bring up. Rose looks over at Testu and well, Brennan as well, and she just says, "That's an issue because, well, I have no problem killing these people if I have to, and I'm pretty sure Amer doesn't as well. But
Oh, killing them's not necessary. They just need to be removed.
uh,
How about
if
this?
they're
This
powerful
is-
and they don't want to leave, I don't think there's any other way."
we're also not committing to do this. This is an offer on the table. We take it, we clear it, we get paid. We take it, we don't clear it, we don't get paid.
No, we have to put.
It's not like we're
500
putting
feet
a
down.
deposit on this.
We actually are putting a deposit on this. Yes.
Well, it's only 500 gold, so it's not that much.
500.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because Rose Rose just says turns to the others and just whispers like, "I'm willing to do this, but like I said, they might, we'd be effectively kicking people out of their home. Is this something?" She looks towards Testu, Brennan, and Rickard that the three of you would be okay with doing. We don't have to take this if you don't want to.
Well, it does seem that it's in the frozen place, and from how the tides work across the heavens, probably bringing us closer to a moonstone. You bear in mind that while I am a person of good nature who appreciates law and order, my goddess is what she wants to be when she wants to be.
Yeah, Brennan has some reservations on it. He says, I can't make it. We can't determine anything because we don't know who these people are.
Well,
This guy obviously wants he wants the building, so he wants us to be this, the security or strong arm to throw these people out, basically evict them. And maybe they're a bunch of jerks. I don't know.
Well, considering how evasive he's being, I imagine we wouldn't be in what most people would consider the moral right in this situation.
Well, there's also the fact that he knows who and what we are. He knows that if he tries to fuck us, we're going to bring down swift and terrible vengeance.
I had to fight a dragon.
Well, I mean that's why he's
dragons.
that's why he's being cagey. He doesn't want to give us a
I can
solid
be a
answer.
dragon. I ain't worried about
Yeah.
dragons.
I mean, last time we fought a dragon, we killed it so hard we brought it back to life.
That's not
So-
Kydron though.
Why don't we get
Still true though.
why don't we get specifics about these people? Find out what are their names or what are these people? And maybe Judith or someone might know more about them.
Yeah,
What's the name of the castle?
Lucian, right? What's the name of
Lucian
this castle?
Stain. Oh, I'm not exactly sure. I know where it is. I don't know the title of it. We'd look to rename it, of course. We're open to input.
Yeah. Do we have a map? I think our map was on our boat, and that boat is long gone.
The boat is long gone.
Yeah,
Well,
like I don't
tell
even
you
know where the
what,
hell that.
I'm good at finding maps. Give me a day or so. I'll put out some threads.
If you
Well-
need a map, I can provide a map. Not a problem. I can give you a map directly there once you've accepted the job.
Not, yeah, he's really determined about us not knowing more about this job.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you can't, I mean, look, if you can't tell us like the name of this tribe or the name of some
Oh!
of these individuals,
You need me to
then
tell you the name of the tribe? The people call themselves the Gloam. I will
the
put
Gloam.
that. I will put that in chat for you here.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't
Have you
know.
ever heard of them, Eric?
I don't think.
Nope.
Well, Rose has never been that far east, so I don't even
Nope.
think she'd be able to roll. So yeah.
And we're certainly going to do our own investigating before we go. I mean, we have access to tremendous resources of information.
Absolutely, you do.
Then we're just gonna go and show up. That's what we do.
Well, yeah, no. Well, like I
The
said,
best way to find out is to go and see.
well, no, yeah, Rose is going to be balanced on this. She doesn't mind killing these people if she feels she needs to. But on the other hand, like it'd be nice to figure out like, hey, are these people that like are causing harm to the area, or are they just nice people minding their own business, just living in a
Yeah,
castle?
I mean, and
Brendan's gonna be a stick in the mud about it.
We can just walk up to them and say, "Hey, how much to buy your castle?" And if it's less than 120,000 gold, profit.
No, I think Mr. Stain here, if it was that easy and he was able to throw that much money around just to get rid of them, I think he would have already offered or tried offering to buy them out. They probably said no.
Probably, but we could be a bit more persuasive.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try, I suppose.
he
costs
has
us
a
nothing.
giant dragon. He's pretty
Yeah.
persuasive.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the job. Let's just go do it.
Well, we don't want to commit. Like, I can understand, Mr. Stain. How long are you
Listen,
going to be
we
here?
can commit to do the job, and if it's a bunch of nice people just selling flowers on the side of the street, then we leave the castle alone and we're out $500 or 500 gold. I mean,
Oh, but
Yeah,
then-
we can do that.
if they end up
then-
being a whole bunch of demon worship, then we rid the place of.
Yeah, then
evil.
yeah, no problem. But I mean, there's also the fact our reputations would suffer if we take the job and then don't do it.
Yeah, as much as I
What,
love
our
money, I need
reputation
a-
with him?
Yeah,
I'm not
all we're
worried about
doing
that.
is paying him the finder's fee.
We ran over Ricard here. Ricard?
Oh, so-
Yeah, as much as I love money, I'm gonna need a good reason to evict people from their home.
Oh, really? I just love money.
Yeah,
Uh,
Brendan too. Brendan's gonna be a stick in the mud, just like he was. I was a pain with Ricard and all that. He's gonna be a pain about this because that's how he is.
I mean, that should be.
all right. Well, Mr.
Player
Stain, how long
wise,
you-
I think the players are in unison. I think the characters are absolutely having this dichotomy, which I
Oh,
love.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Totally.
Rose. Well, I mean, we just need more information. So Rose is going to look at Mr. Stain and just say, "Well, how long are you going to be in town?"
Oh. A few more hours, maybe a day? Why? Do you need me to find somebody else? Because I can find somebody else. If you're not feeling confident or up to the task.
No, we just like to do our own research before we accept any
Sure.
job.
Sure. Go ahead and take an hour or two and do your research. I'll be here. After all, your waiter's quite the guy.
He is really. He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the Lost Lore Company have someone as good as Brad?
No, I can't say we do. We do have books, though.
Man, if I was Breezy, oh man, if I was playing Breezy, yeah. But yeah, books are for nerds.
Oh, no. Books is an amazing wizard.
Oh, books is a person.
Of course.
Hmm. All right. Well, we'll get back to you because we have some various things we have to do around town.
Of course. I understand obligations of royalty and beauty.
I have to buy rocks.
He smiles at you. I'm sure.
But she's just gonna nod. She's just gonna nod and stand up.
He
Yeah.
stands as well, being polite and a gentleman.
And yeah, she'll just go over to Testu and Echo. Like, I don't know about your guys' magic, but if you can find out more information about this Gloam thing, who knows? Maybe they are a bunch of demon worshippers. In which case, I think no one would have any objections. As she looks over at Rickard and Brennan, like,
Nope.
but if they turn out to be just normal, nice people, then we don't have to take the job, and we'll just do something else.
Indeed.
Sounds like a deal. Do.
I believe the spell's called divination, and all the other ones.
Excuse me, miss. You forgot your staff.
No, she didn't.
You didn't say you picked it back up. You did say you put it down. You didn't say you picked it back up.
I assume it goes without saying that she took it.
No, not if you're actively putting it off to the side. But
All right.
all good.
When she stood up, she grabbed her staff, and we're talking to the others.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's
Like, if we
going
wanna
to
put
let
in
you guys
some
have
basic-
privacy.
Yeah, if we want to put in some basic budget, $250,000, I can do a legend lore.
Do we have any scrolls of those? I think Amer Echo. Do you have any scrolls of legend lore?
I do not know.
I think Echo already used his wish for today too. I'm sorry. What do you need for that
Not
test?
today.
Yeah. What do you need for the legend lore?
250 gold.
Brennan can give it to him. 'cause-
Actually, no, just 50 gold. I have the Sorry, I misread that. I have the.
No, I've still got my wish. I mean, I
Instance.
can cast it for the day.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
let's
no,
save that
it's-
for something more than a legend lore.
Save it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never know when Vagordan's going to be like, surprise, bitches!
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
need that wish.
okay.
Yeah, and then
Rose
Brennan's
will.
being the one that's being rough about it. He'll give him the money.
I mean, it makes no. It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
Morals.
So how about let's plan out to do 3 legend lores then. Let's do a legend lore on the place itself because we don't know much about the terrain. We'll do a legend lore on the castle, and we'll do a legend lore on the gloam.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Well, I don't have that spell prepared today, so I think tonight we should treat ourselves to a very fine meal because after enough days casting forbiddance every day and lots of temple building, I want the most luxurious salad I can find in this city right now.
Well, he said he was only going to be here for a few hours. Do you have that divination spell prepared?
I do, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm concerned he'll leave because
Yeah,
120.
Yeah.
120,000 gold slipping through our hands. I mean, I could really
Okay.
use that money.
How about this? The divination will be will taking the quest to clear the castle of the gloam, provoke the wrath of those unknown to us.
Very vague, isn't it? Or do you have to be vague?
I think you have to be.
The vaguer you make it, the more fun the DM gets to have with it. Then thus the better your results will be.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that the question you want to ask?
Gloom good people. I would just ask, are the gloom good people or not?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
Brennan
that would be
doesn't
from like a
care.
diet. Yeah, that would be from like a dietary perspective. Yeah, they're totally edible.
I'd say,
Yeah.
I'd say good is super objective too. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Good by most of the average moral person's moral standards. I think.
Yeah, are they morally good people?
But yeah. Well, I mean, so yeah, I guess write down the question for Eric so he can.
Yep. Write down the exact phrasing so I get this right for you guys. Because I do have to provide a truthful answer.
I'm also very curious where Eric's gonna go with this because I know who the Gloam are.
Yeah, this is. I'm glad that Joe knows because Joe knows I want the gloam to come out a bit more, and this is a great way for me to do it.
Absolutely, I do. That's an amazing concept.
He wants the clone to come out more. Please, party, kill them all. Well, we don't have to kill them. We could just kick them out of their castle. But
I mean, again. So we think. That's all. That's all. I'm not gonna say anything. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to ruin the fun here.
All right, so do you cast a spell?
Yes.
All right. Will taking the quest to push the gloam from their castle provoke the wrath of those unknown to us? For certain, some will dislike the fact that you have pushed the gloam from their home.
Okay. And now Echo is going to cast Legend Lore on the gloam.
All right.
Yeah.
So, legend lore on the gloam. Awesome. The legends of the gloam. The White Elves. Residents of Uthurg, the Wild People. Once residents of Sky Islands and Ground Dwellers, they have bred together to form survivors who fight against the giants from the wilds. Not much is known of them other than their ferocity in combat and the fact that they are exceedingly stealthy in the snows. That's all you get.
They're really cool.
The White Elves. Oh, that would explain the statue I saw in the Moonstone room.
That's weird that the two are connected. What are the chances that we're looking for a moonstone and then we get an offer to go clear out the castle where there might be one?
When dealing with
Yeah,
Onwa,
that's-
about 98.5%.
Destiny is a funny thing, Echo.
Didn't you not believe in Destiny? Why you bring up Destiny now?
I used to not believe in Destiny, but then, well, I believe the phrase is Destiny is a stone cold bitch, and she taught me better.
I mean, yeah, that's what I said all the time, but that was like 57 years ago. That's why I don't go out with women named Destiny anymore.
But
Let's go
yeah,
shopping. We're not
Yeah.
storming the. Let's go. Well,
well, the thing
I
is,
guess we can make a decision now, can't we?
I mean, it sounds like the Moonstone we're looking for is in the castle that we've been paid to clear out. So, like, if we're gonna have to, I mean, I doubt they'll give us that Moonstone willingly.
But I
I-
do have a right to reclaim it. It is a sacred relic of Onwa.
So
Yeah,
it sounds like they're just normal people.
Oh, maybe we can have a normal conversation.
Yeah, maybe we can, who knows? Maybe we
Oh.
can try to convince them to leave.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they say they want the castle, but that's a weird thing to want, a castle up there. They said they want to build a base. So, who knows? Lease part of the castle? You know?
I mean, who knows? Well, he kept calling them like backwards savages, so I think there might be a little bit of bigotry involved in either that kind of decision making on their part. But
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Brendan is basically a backward savage.
This is all so interesting to me. Just like, I gotta sit back and enjoy it.
huh?
Because seeing how
Yeah.
Stain developed as a character and knowing more about Gloam and just how what he's saying based on that and stuff like that too. Man, this is good.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Uh,
this is good.
So you like this, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right.
Yeah, Rose will just say, well, like I said, I have no problems with evicting these people forcibly from their home, but if I understand how some people may not be willing to do that, do we want to take the job or not?
Well, here's a thought how to layer it. Instead of saying, well, we'll take the job and try and get the Moonstone along the way, say that we're going for the Moonstone and we'll do the job if it's convenient for us.
Well, we
Yeah,
have
that's what I was gonna say. That's
Well,
how Brendan would view it.
Yeah, because we do have the moral high ground, so to speak, when it comes to clerics
why do we
reclaiming
even want-
divine relics.
Why do we even want to mention the moonstone? He doesn't know anything about that.
Well,
no,
we're not
we're
gonna
I'm-
tell him about the Moonstone. We're gonna,
Yeah.
we're just. The thing is, we have to commit now to the money if we want to try to do that.
I've got
Yeah,
a big
let's-
chunk.
let's-
I got a big chunk of change randomly
Yeah.
from all those graves I robbed.
I mean, I only got
let's-
about, let's see, about 1,500 gold total. She says if he looks through the purse.
Just cartoonishly pulls out his empty pockets.
Yeah, the things I want to do, I'm gonna need the money to do it. Which is why I also have to talk to Farboiler and Miss Olia Dark.
In
How do you get the
regards-
job?
well, let's see. I have. I got. Stan. How about we make you?
Are you going to go back over to him?
Yeah, I got. For our deposit here. here's
Yeah.
my goal. How about I give you something more exciting?
I'm listening.
I have this map that leads to the Vault of the Sunless Death.
Huh. He looks at you for a moment. Roll an insight check. Okay. I'm going to allow you to detect, in spite of his subtle spell, because he's not going to be able to beat you on this. At least I don't think he can. No, he can't. you're going to be able to tell that he has just suddenly cast a spell and is waiting 2 seconds for the response. All right. Deal. Map of the Sunless Death for the map to the castle.
Emer goes and trades.
Okay. And he reaches out to shake your hand.
Emer will shake his hand.
As you do so, black spirals of energy wash up your arm and his, and then disappear. He looks at you. Well, now that's new.
Oh, Amer's the Fae. Duh.
What is Amer Faye? Amer's like, that's new.
When was the last time Amer made a deal with anybody?
Actually made a deal? He hasn't been too business oriented as much as swindling oriented.
Right?
But he's kind of in his place of business right now.
Right.
Amer goes, well, that's new. I should look into that.
Well, I mean, luckily it was just a one-time trade, so I don't think it's going to be that.
It's not going to be a
binding.
No, it's just
Binding, yeah.
It's literally just, hey, look, we did a deal.
It's fun roleplay. That's what
It is fun roleplay, yes.
That's why I'm using all this random stuff we got for more roleplay.
Good. I'm
So,
glad.
Amer, the map, does it have the name of the castle on the map?
It does not have the name. It has a location. And the location is just east of Uthurg. Just east of Malaja Rock in Uthurg, I should say. So we'll pull up the map for you guys.
How far?
If you look at the map, well, I need to grab the other mouse here. 1 sec. All right, so we're going to zoom all the way in down here on Uthurg. So this is Malaja Rock here. And the castle is up here.
So it's a good hike.
Yeah, but to scale, is it a couple of days? Is that what it is?
It's about 3 days. If
Okay.
if it's smooth sailing and nothing happens, it's 3 days walk.
Emer goes, oh, I did find the name of the map of the castle on this map. It's Fort Cold Balls, because it's gonna be cold.
Okay.
I'm not looking forward to that part. Someone go buy me a jacket.
Yeah, well, that's something we can do while we're here. We can buy cold weather clothes.
Why would they have cold weather clothes in Nausea?
Okay, fine, we'll do it in Malaja Rock. I don't know, I just thought this was a busy port full of all sorts of people.
Let's go
But-
shopping.
Yeah, all right. So, you know, we'll see how it goes once we get there. If there are jerks, we'll give them the boot. And if they're nice, we'll try to talk them into leaving.
All right.
Emer gives everyone 442 gold and 66 silver.
442 gold.
Maybe it's hold on, is it 6 silver?
442 gold and how much silver?
And 6 silver. Sorry.
6 silver. Okay.
Huzzah.
So
And that's just from the actual junk you have because you haven't actually sold all the actual like the knickknacks and the paddywhacks you picked up.
Yeah, I don't know if those are actually worth anything.
I don't think they're worth anything either.
I mean, like, that's why I'm role playing with them. Like, I'd rather just use this stuff as like role play tools. Like my mysterious clockwork device, I might get 5 gold for that, or I might be able to swindle someone with it.
Yep.
Hey Judith, do you want this bundle of sticks?
For the record,
Literally,
there
like-
is roleplay stuff for all of this stuff if you guys use them right. But
Yeah.
it's hard to find out where to use them.
You said try.
Yeah.
Map of
Rose-
Sunless Death being handed to Lucian Stain actually adds into a future encounter for somebody else.
Cool. I'm glad we could help the other parties.
Yep.
We should hold on to the junk in case we need it against the final boss.
Think
Yeah.
if Ricard threw an empty vial at Vagrodan and killed him.
Oh my god. Yeah, just right in the eye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw these rotten teeth at him. Vagrodan is killed.
Stuff holy water.
All right. Well then, I guess technically we didn't agree to him, but like I agree to the contract. But if we do kick him out, we can come back and say we did and bully
Yep.
him into giving us the money.
Mhm.
Uh,
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I guess we'll go because Rose still wants to talk to. Well, she's just gonna buy 2 more pieces of obsidian
Sure.
for 3,000 gold. So let me mark that off my
Yeah.
map. She doesn't.
You can
Yeah,
scratch
no,
off
no.
visiting her.
3,000 gold. I'll mark that off for 2 pieces.
Now, what I would like to do is, because some of you know more about the environment in which we're going than others, I would recommend, and we can shop now if you guys want, and just go off of the character knowledge as is, but I would recommend you guys actually discuss your shopping list for the week. And if we end here, you guys can figure out what you want to buy, and we can quickly shop at the start of next session.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't wanna spend a
cold-blooded.
whole
I'd like that
session
to not be
shopping,
frozen-blooded.
Go ahead, Echo.
Yeah, I was just saying I don't want to spend a whole session shopping.
No,
I
we
mean,
don't need
if
to
we've
spend
got
the whole session shopping.
30 minutes. We could
If-
shop and
Make your
And
shopping
roll
list.
initiative.
We'll gloss over it real quick next session.
I'm
Okay.
gonna snack. I'm hungry after that Reuben talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Cold weather clothes. But as far
Yeah.
as like things, the thing she wants to talk to Farboiler about is basically she's gonna borrow one of Amer's pineapples. She'll give it back after she finishes talking to Farboiler. But she just wants to ask Farboiler, like, hey, can you make more of these? And if you need supplies,
So
what do
you
you
went
need?
over to Farboiler's honey hole?
Yes, the Farboiler's mead honey hole. Yes.
Actually,
Ooh,
Amber
I
would go
haven't
with you
seen that
because
before.
You never seen this one before? Ah,
Oh, that's cool.
one, Amber's not willing to give up his explosives. 2, he heard that he gets a discount and they have a mead named after him, so he has to go.
She's. I know he doesn't want to give it away. She's not. She's just borrowing it to show to Farboiler. She's not gonna use it or do anything.
Well, yeah,
with
no,
that.
Amber's going with, and he's just like
Yeah.
there, like watching, and then
Yeah.
also buying a big old keg of mead for the trip.
Oh yeah, if he'll have it, yeah. She'll ask. Are we gonna roleplay this, or are we
we
gonna
can
call it
roleplay
here?
this. This is absolutely cool. We can absolutely roleplay this because Farboiler,
AI,
there's
AI cannot get the characters on the words correctly, can it? That's funny.
no, actually, there's a spelling mistake due to RP thanks to the Wednesday night group.
Airboy, yeah.
The sign maker didn't like Farboiler, so he repainted it as Fairboiler. Because remember, it used to be Fart Boiler, now it's Fairboiler.
That's funny.
Yeah, and as you guys go inside, you don't see Agnes Farboiler. No. The person you see when you guys walk in looks like this.
Who is this sassy lost child? I know she's not a child.
I know you know.
Hello.
Greetings.
We're looking-
Welcome to Fairboiler's Honey Hole. How can I help you?
Well, we're looking for Farboiler.
Oh,
I was
I'm
told he-
Finklet. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Sweet August Rose.
Oh, that's a beautiful name. Jimmy, get ready. We got an order.
Was that
How
her
can we-
screaming that or Farboiler screaming
That's her.
that? Jesus Christ! Amber goes. Well, he actually goes. He goes like, "Oh, sweet mercy of Evankill, that's loud." Oh, Jimmy's got ears.
Are you an employee of the Tay Eagle Splitter?
Oh, we're partners.
Ah, I see. Oh yeah, he told me about that. Oh, are you Farboiler's wife?
I am Finklet Farboiler. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Ah, I see.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I can understand why you would man the counter. You're certainly a lot better salesman than he was.
Oh, absolutely. He's horrible with people. But what we've done is we've turned him into the stock man, and he's much happier now.
I see, but is he the one who's still making the potions?
Oh, no, Jimmy makes those.
Rose will gesture at Amer for one of the grenades. I'll give it back. I just want to show them.
Amer, he goes into his cloak. He's kind of looking a little nonchalant about it, little spy sneaky, and he pulls one out and sets it on the counter.
Oh, I recognize these.
Yeah,
Hey, Jimmy! Jimmy! Come on out here! Look at this! Someone brought one of your old pieces! Coming from the back, a dark, tall figure standing 7'1" glides out into the front.
Yeah, Breezy will look at it. Look at his arm. Is his arm the one she's seen all those times?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Amer like has this kind of like freaked out look, like I didn't even think you were real. I thought you were just like
an
some
arm.
weird thing Farboiler did with an arm to throw people off.
I'm real.
Well,
I'm officially freaked out.
yeah, I did. Well, I mean, yeah, going by the arm, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's Jimmy. Jimmy,
Yes?
these grenades.
Oh, the pineapple bombs. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you need any sort of special ingredients to make these?
Yes. They're very dangerous. We
Oh,
have to
I know.
have adult dragon breath glands in order to make them.
Adult dragon breath glands. Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any in stock?
No. The adult dragons are very dangerous, and Daddy doesn't want me going out and killing any more of them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not just Daddy. Neither of us do. You're not safe out there. But I can do it. It's not safe.
Hold on.
Fine.
Are you telling me he was killing adult dragons by himself?
One or two.
I
Caught
mean,
unawares at night with poisons. It can be done. Only when you're really careful.
Amer looks at him and just gives him a soft like golf clap, like impressed. I like the way you work.
Thank you. I like your sword. I also like your cloak. Maybe someday I can get one.
I'll put in a good word for you. You've always done well by me, Jimmy.
Yeah, you make
Thank
the
you.
best. You make the best potions in Reston.
I do my best. It's a gift. He studied very hard for this.
Also, Farboiler sold me all the pineapples you had last time. So
Yeah.
you're aware.
Thank you. It's how we were able to afford to invest in the honey hole.
Yeah,
Amer, stop for a minute.
Rose winces because she remembers she told a drunk farboiler to sell him for like 5 gold.
Yeah.
Like he sold for 5 gold. Amer's like, well, I'm glad I could help. I also offered to help invest, but apparently that wasn't needed. So, but
Yeah. Mr. Eagle Splitter is very generous. He and that Zorro guy. Oh, he's so bright yellow.
is he the one who smokes all the time and likes to hang out in shady bars?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
I ran
really
into him
bad
once.
for him. Mommy says so. That's right. I do say so.
Yeah, smoking is bad. That's why you have to use your fume hood, right? When you're making the potions.
Right.
Uh,
Otherwise, the shop explodes.
yeah.
Yeah, we go there.
Jimmy, if I were to bring you adult dragon breath glands, would you be able to make these grenades for me?
Yes, with a few other supplies, but we have those. If you bring me the glands, I can make them, yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Okay,
'Cause
I'm going to go back and play with my blocks.
have
Have
fun,
a good day.
You too, Jimmy.
And Jimmy's
Uh,
going to glide to the back.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know because I have a plan.
Okay. Anything else you need from Finklet? Any potions you need to buy?
Well, I think we're gonna discuss that
Okay,
over
understood.
the week, yeah,
Cool.
and make our list.
Yeah, like one thing on the
Well,
list
how
that
much-
should be on absolute top should be a thermal cube.
That also melts all the snow and also will melt the ground and make it muddy. Just so you're aware from a mechanic standpoint, because yeah, totally not speaking from experience.
Well, if it's going to make all the ground muddy, don't worry. I'll prepare water walking.
How
I'll just
much
let you
are
know.
how much are potions of invulnerability?
I think 4,000.
Like
They're
37
real
and
expensive.
change.
I'll pull it up again.
I have it up. Hold on.
Yep.
Potion vulnerability is 3840.
3840. They're not cheap, guys.
Now there are potions
Potion.
of emotional invulnerability, but it's just whiskey.
How
I thought
about
that-
superior and superior healing?
Those are
Superior is
That's very
450 gold.
Okay.
The Supremes are the good ones.
Yeah.
How much Aimer Kool-Aid do I have left? That's the real question.
Oh man.
I have 4 Aimer Kool-Aids
The
left.
Supremes are 1350 Echo.
So what about clothes? I mean, we've got all kind of glamour clothes or glamour armor and that kind of thing. What kind of magical clothes are there for weather, for extreme cold or extreme heat?
You don't know,
I mean, I deal with enchantments on.
right? But you can buy cold weather clothing in Utherg. You guys saw people wearing it.
So was
Yeah.
it magical cold weather clothes?
No, it was just
No,
clothes.
fur and stuff.
Yeah, you can put clothes over armor or armor over
Okay.
clothes depending on the type of armor.
Boots with the fur.
Right.
Just wrap up tested in his shell, layers of fabric.
There's a couple magic items, but they're very expensive.
Yeah,
Okay.
clothing, cold weather. There it is. Cost 10 gold apparently.
Yep. If you guys want to
Yeah, I just
pick that up in Utherg when you arrive next week, we just need to check mark that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think a 2,000 gold thermal cube and maybe a staff of adornment to hold it.
so is it Rose and Amer that have knowledge of where we're of
Well, no, we all went to Malaja Rock for the Tower of Kyofu. Tower of Kyofu. So we know it's cold there.
Mhm. Yep.
But I mean, and Rose saw the ice. So
Yep.
and then the white elves live in the snow apparently. So she's just making some educated guesses that it's probably going to be really freaking cold. That's all she knows. She's the only time she's ever been there was that time she went with y'all. So that's all
Aimer's
she
been there
knows.
a couple times, but
Yeah.
like
Yep.
more like in the past doing jobs and stuff like that. So he knows it's cold.
I wonder if that
Okay.
cute tiefling with the green flame is going to be there.
I mean, she is stationed there.
Yeah, she just stands in front of the circle. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah. As far as stuff I want to buy, I don't think there's really. I guess it doesn't hurt to have a few more healing potions, just in case.
Okay. You guys can go ahead and pick up your healing potions here at Fair Boilers.
Oh wait, no, I have 9 superior. I'm fine.
Okay.
You have 9 superior
Yeah.
and a cleric.
And the
Yeah.
cleric.
So
Yeah,
and I have a bunch of potions I haven't used. So I got like water breathing. I got my advantages. I got my
So we're
invulnerability.
going to travel. So we're going to travel instead of using the Eye of Kydra to get to the castle. We're actually going to travel to the castle from Malaja Rock, right?
Yeah, I mean, one, it's more fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two, like I think it'd be kind of rude if we just bamf right into the middle of the Gloam's like home. They might not take kindly to us.
Echo considers it just like a normal means of travel, like riding a horse up to the gate.
Yeah. You need to exercise anyways. You know, work those legs.
Sure.
They'll atrophy if you don't use them.
We
Our
look at
wings are
Echo's legs for a moment. Does Echo skip leg day?
Yeah, Echo probably does skip leg day. He's,
Does
in
he
his
fly-
older age. I mean, he's what, 11, 12.
Yep.
In his older age, he's yeah, he doesn't like walking and exercising very much.
Now, more importantly, does he skip tail day?
Does he? Well, the thing is, does he fly? Because I know he has like 30 feet flying speed now. Does he fly everywhere?
He flies pretty regular. Once a day he flies.
So
but it's not much.
So he's got huge dragon pecs because that's what moves the wings. But his legs are tiny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, probably so.
All
Well, to
right.
be fair, if you
For a
could
while
fly,
there.
would you be walking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get some food before they play Slizzes. Good night, guys, and I will see you all next week.
Yep.
Yeah, we will find out. I don't think there's anything I want to buy, but
Cool.
yeah, we'll make a list and then we can
Sure.
head off on the adventure tomorrow or next week.
Yeah.
All right,
Cold
guys.
weather clothing and a thermal cube.
All right, cool.
Okay.
We will go ahead and
And-
cover that
and
next
I'll
week,
prepare
guys.
walking.
Yeah, we'll cover that next week. You guys have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, and we'll come back next week for the next episode of the Spirits and Fellowship.